Bam! Here we are.
All right.
Episode 245. Let's talk soul line dancing. It's been a run. It's been a run. 245. Wow. Got everybody in here today. Everybody, hello. I'm Mr. Charles. I'm gonna try to stay on here as long as I can. Carlos gonna be kind of running things because he gonna be administrator in a minute. Because I'm gonna have to probably come on as a guest. I started this podcast as a guest anyway, so that'll run. But anyway, we got man today. We got the main man over here, Joseph. How you doing, Joe? Whatever, you know
Hey,
what? Let's go ahead and introduce Carlos, and then I'll introduce Brian, and then Carlos can introduce you because I'm gonna run over here and get this link real quick. So, of course, I don't have enough time, enough space, enough room to tell you everything that Carlos does. Y'all go look it up. All right. He's doing everything. He's going on. He's like what, 16 years, Carlos? Something like that?
Yeah, it'll be
Seven
16 years in December.
years?
Line dance.
7 years. So I'm gonna introduce him and then I'm gonna let him take over because I'll be right back. Carlos.
What's up,
Brent.
y'all? It's your boy Carlos, the Line Dance Prince. What episode is this? Two what?
245.
245 is crazy.
That's saying a lot.
We this is the finale, the last episode. Me and Mr. Charles been carrying this thing, holding Queen Sheila down.
Queen.
Mr. Charles having some technical difficulties. We're gonna get him switched over shortly. And we had some great guests. Before we get started with the show, I want to remind everybody on YouTube, you can go back. If you put in Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing, you can find all of the episodes. Years and years and years of episodes with people being interviewed from all over the world. Not all over the country, all over the world. The UK, Mexico, Florida, Hawaii, just instructors, DJs, choreographers, influencers, regular day-to-day line dancers have all been on these episodes. And there are more episodes of Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing than your favorite TV shows from the past. And those TV shows were only like 28, 27-minute episodes. These are 2-hour episodes.
exactly.
So it's like equivalent to over 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of history, a lot of storytelling, a lot of magic on that YouTube page. I tell people, even though most of you guys be watching on Facebook, the live videos only stay on Facebook for 30 days now. So you have to go back to the YouTube page in order to see all of these classic videos dating back when Queen Sheila first started it. But yeah, to my left on the screen, we got Brian Price from Southside Urban Line Dance. What's going on, Brian? You're lower. Can you hear him? Oh, you mute. He's muted.
Can't hear
He's
you.
muted. Oh, your screen's muted. Yeah, there we go.
My bad.
There you
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
There
It's
you
the
go.
last show. It's technical difficulties. You know it happened. It gotta happen the last show. Gotta happen.
You gotta do it like that.
That's right. But I'm doing all right. Everybody doing all right?
Yeah.
Good. Trying to dodge these storms.
I know that's right.
We got thunder and lightning like crazy out here.
Doing the same thing here, just thundering and lightning and raining and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it'll hold out for the evening.
Mm-hmm. We had the same storm last week. I lost my Wi-Fi like twice. Went out a couple times. So hopefully we don't lose each other all here. Tonight we're gonna have a lot of guests popping in from previous episodes. We got some guests in the back room right now. But before we get into that, we want to introduce Joseph McFadden, the husband of the late great Queen Sheila. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, my brother. How you doing?
Good, good. What's going on down there in Florida? What's going on down there?
Same thing y'all getting. Rain. Rain and wind.
Yeah, man.
That's what we
I
get
love me
all
some Florida.
day.
That was a good event too. When we went to her last event, you was the DJ.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun down there, man. Good event.
Yeah.
We might got to put something together just because a throwback event. Do something, come down there.
Hey, I'm always ready.
One time for the one time. Just rock it out one more time.
No,
Hey.
that's right.
I got no problem with that. We can put that together.
I love Florida. Don't give me a chance to come to Florida. I'll be on the first thing smoking. We can have a party in the parking lot. I don't care. I'm coming. Just give me a reason to come. I'm coming.
Matter of fact, at her last symposium, that's exactly what y'all was doing in the parking lot.
Yep. Hey, we could do a backyard boogie. I don't care. I'll come. Just give me a reason to come down there.
Okay.
So how's things been going for you though? The last years or so. It's about 2 years now.
Yeah, things are one day at a time. There's a lot of Sheila was such an impactful person, and every day, I see something, that takes me back, especially through the line dance community and all the things that that she has done. So whether it, because Facebook has this thing where it pops up,
Yeah.
events, and I'm getting those, I get them daily, of things that she has done. Sheila wrote the blueprint, and everybody has taken that blueprint and duplicated it and elevated it to levels that was beyond anything that she could imagine.
Correct.
I think that you all have taken everything in the direction that she would want it for it to be going. Charles and Carlos and Brian, you guys have allowed this platform to grow, and you have connected to so many people. I don't always get on, but I pay attention. And I how from, I mean, I've seen the show where y'all have had guests on there with line dance instructors in places that I had no idea they was even line dance. And that just really resonates to her, how she always wanted to connect. She was very good about reaching back and bringing somebody else up along with her, and wanting, to teach and, let everybody, know about the wonderful, great world of line dancing. And I mean, this thing is, you guys have done an absolutely amazing job of doing that, and I'm so happy and elated that you all carried it this far, and it's always good to know when it's time to go, and you always want to go out on top.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys have brought and done for Sheila. So my heart, I'm trying to hold back the tears because I'm so happy because I remember when she thought of this, when it was a thought, by her waking me up at 2:00 in the morning with this, and I had no idea what she was talking about, and she literally had this in her dream, her thought, and it woke her up, and then she woke me up and said, "I want to do a podcast," and this was when podcasts were in its infancy.
Correct.
There weren't very many of them out there, so I had no idea what a podcast was. So I got up that morning and went to Guitar Center and went to talk to my man down there, and I said, "Look, my wife want to do a podcast. What do we need to do it?" He told me. I wrote down everything. By the time I got home, Sheila had went on Amazon and ordered some equipment. But the equipment that she ordered wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, "Look, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right." I said, "This is what we need. We need a rollcaster. We got to get you a condenser microphone, and she said, "No, let me do it this way, because what you're going to do is going to cost about $700-800. I said, "Well, what you doing is only costing $200, and it ain't gonna be right." and we went back and forth all day about this, and by the end of the day, we was out there at the Guitar Center purchasing exactly what she needed, and Let's Talk Soul Line Dance was born. I mean, she, knew. She said, "I'm going out. I'm gonna get guests. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." And even though she didn't have everything quite in order, she had it all there.
Yeah.
It was a matter of just putting that recipe together, and here we are, So I all I can say is, 245 episodes, more episodes of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance than some television shows. What more can you? I don't know what else. That says it all right there.
Yeah.
And Charles and Carlos and Brian, you guys, carrying, keeping the torch lit for, and bringing it home. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And she, look,
very
it ain't even close. The format she had, because there's a lot of podcasts even in line dancing now, and the format she had, it's still nothing close to that. Like
Yeah.
from the information, most people just their podcast come on, they start talking about what they got to talk about. Sheila was educating people about the websites, where to find dances at, line dance week, talking about the she was putting on everybody. It wasn't just about her. It was about
Yes.
knowing about everything that was connected to soul urban line dance community. She made it a part of the show. Like nobody podcast do that. Like it was, hey y'all, this is where you find your dances at urbanlinedanceconnection.com. This if you want to know about history, you can go to urbanlinedancehistory.com. Hey, Shirley Mitchell created line dance week, national line dance week. This is the week of it. She was doing trivia. She was literally doing trivia and giving mailing prizes all over the country. T-shirts, towels, wristbands. Nobody doing that on podcasts. She was doing this every week, mailing out T-shirts and towels and wristbands and all type of stuff and fans. And so when I said like her format, even she's been gone for damn near 2 years, nobody is doing it to the level that she was doing it, because this was her. When I say this was her baby, like this was her baby. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
she
hats
was
off.
A week, doing research. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I want to add that. Yeah, I mean, this was like a daily thing.
Mhm.
I mean, she would spend hours on the
Mhm.
computer researching and putting this in. You know, I'm still cleaning up the house and I'm still finding things where she just wrote down stuff, you know, that she was going to put together and add to it and do, you know. So, yeah, Carlos, you're absolutely right, bro.
And
Even at events, we
I
be at
don't think
events. She
people.
would go ahead.
I'm sorry, Carlo. I don't think people realized how connected she made the line dance community. You know, she was introducing, because I can speak for myself. You know, just like Joe said, he didn't know people were dancing in areas that he never even heard of. Carlos, I don't think he's ever heard of South Boston, Virginia before I got on the
Right.
podcast, right? But the fact that Queen Sheila had this podcast, it introduced people from across the country, across the world, to exactly what we were doing. You know, I've never met Carla Gray, but I know who Carla Gray is, right? I know who she is. I know her dances. I know what she does, and she's all the way in the UK, right?
Right.
And so it's just because of Sheila's vision, Sheila's idea. She has educated so many of us to how the line dance community, how broad it is. Because I
Yeah.
think sometimes we can get, you know, real myopic and just see what we doing and don't realize that there are people all over the world that's doing the same things we're doing, going through the same issues that we're going through. But Queen Sheila gave us that platform where we all could see, hey, I'm not the only one that's going through this, or my people are doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. So she built
Yeah.
that community. She built that community, and that's something she can never, ever be forgotten for.
Yeah. Carla Gray, that was interesting because she found Carla's dance on the internet, and she said, I got to get Carla Gray, who lives in the UK, on my show. And I mean, she went to figuring out what time she needed to interview her,
Yeah.
record it, so she could put it on the show.
Yep.
So then once she did that and her and Carla hooked up, Carla went as far as adjusting her schedule. Because I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when
Yeah.
the show was being broadcast. And Carla came on the show. And when that happened, that's when this thing just blew up. I mean, it just blew up from there to where, you know, Sheila was getting messages from line dancers in Japan. You know, they was all over the globe. And I was like, this is huge.
Yeah.
This is huge, man. And she was relentless. This was her passion. You know, people may have a hobby, they may have something that they just like doing, but when you have passion for it, that's a whole nother level. And that's what Sheila had because all she did was think about line dance. You know, how can I bring this to the next level? How can I help this person? And that's her spirit, and that's who she was. And you know, like I said, I'm grateful for you brothers for you know keeping it going. You know, like you have done, and allowing you know this platform to go out on top like this. You know, where other people are branching out and have connected, you know, to you know that I was listening when there was people on the show that had never even heard of Carlos' event,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they heard about it through this platform, you know, and I was like, I, you know, this is what it's about. And you know, I think line dancing is still got a long way to go. It's gonna be here forever. It's
Yeah.
like hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, you all, you know, started this thing. You know, it wasn't the electric slide. You know, it was you all doing what y'all do. You know, and it's great because it's not just, you know, something to do. Y'all allow people to make lifelong friends. Some people have, you know, brought they blood sugar down. Some people even came off a high blood pressure medication just by doing line dancing. You
Yeah.
know, you cannot put a price tag on that, and you know that's something to just be very, very proud of because y'all saving lives at the same time. Y'all having fun, so it's all
No,
good. It's all good.
oh man, we appreciate you as well, Joe. You know, you were there. You know, when Queen said her last wishes was to keep it going for me and Carlos to keep it going. You could have said, you know, no, but you didn't. You said, what did you say? As long as we gonna do it, you're gonna keep it going. I remember that statement.
Yep.
And while I'm on before they kick me off again, because we're still trying to get on. I want everybody to know that this last episode was me. It wasn't Joe. It wasn't Carlos. It was me. Because I called Joe and said, hey, and Joe was like, either way. He said, man, you guys stay, blah, 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 how long it's paid off. But, you know, this is something I needed to do to kind of close down my podcast of doing this for 3 years. And I know Carlos is just like, you know what, whatever. But this was definitely, I want everybody to know that I decided to do this, and because it's a commitment, and we all know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was joking with Joe. I said, you know what, after this podcast, I'm going out and buy the NFL ticket because I have not seen football.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. I don't care who's on it.
That's real. That's real.
It is a commitment, man.
But that kind of also shows like the space that Sheila was in. It was perfect for her. Like
Yeah.
she wasn't caring about the NFL games on. This was her moment. This is her spot. This is her time slot. This is
Yeah.
what she was doing.
Yes.
You know,
No matter
and
what.
she traveled, but she didn't travel that much where it impacted the show. Like
She
for
figured
me,
out how to take the show on the road.
yeah, that too. Yeah, she did that
You know,
too. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was possible. You know, and because we was going somewhere, and she said, I got to pack my computer. I'm like, why are we taking the computer? And she said, I got to do the podcast on Sunday. I said, how you gonna do that? They got internet at the hotel. That's all I need, and I got my computer, and she figured it out. And I mean, that laptop is still sitting right here. I still have it. It's still on, and you know, she figured it out all on her own.
She was in the airport.
In the airport, she's done this show. So, see, that's what I mean by passion.
And I think it says a lot about Queen Sheila as well, because I want to give Mr. Charles and give Carlos their props, because it could have happened when Queen Sheila passed. You know, it just could have dropped, right? It just could have dropped. But because of how well thought of she was and the legacy that she built, you know, those two men decided this is something we have to do, right? It's not something that we can just drop. It's something that we have to do because of the impact that Queen Sheila had created through this podcast. And their love of line dancing and their love of Queen Sheila, it continued for years and years. And it's just a tribute to her, but it's also a tribute to the two of them and to you, Joe, for being willing to say, we got to keep this going. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a strong testimony. And it's something that, you know, we probably gonna look back and say, oh man, we did this, right? And we were able to accomplish this. and then it's living history right now. But
Yes.
just think of what it's going to be for those that are coming in the future, that they will have access to a platform like this, that they could younger Carlos 20
Yeah.
years in the future and understand, oh man, that's where the beginner's ball started. So it's
Right.
just going to be, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm proud to be a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have just elevated this thing, you know, way beyond where me and Sheila, you know, started, you know, with, you know, the line dance classes, and then it went to, I'm gonna have a symposium. Then, you know, here's the podcast, and you know, the impact that you all have had on the music industry hasn't even really been tapped into yet.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you all, line dancing has saved some artists' careers.
Oh yeah, we was talking about that before. Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is, and that's real serious. That's impactful. You know, all over the world, and you know, now those, you know, those songs, you know, Tamia, I mean, a wonderful, great artist, without a doubt. You know, but y'all took
She ain't had an album in 19 years.
right, and you know, kind of resurrected.
Her last album was 19 years ago.
Yeah. You know,
You're right, Joe.
I mean, and that's something to be very proud of.
Yes.
You know,
man.
because you know, and you know, when my great friend, you know, Dial Tone, you know, that's my man all day long. You know, because you know, he is, you know, when we first talked to Dial Tone and we brought him to Tampa, we was under the impression that he was actually gonna perform flashing. He educated us to let us know, hey man, I'm a producer. I just want to get in the studio, man. You
He
know,
tells you that.
so we told him, he said, man, look, you and your wife, y'all still come and sign autographs.
Is that why they say Dow Tone a producer?
Yeah, we even though it's in his name, we didn't put that together.
Mhm.
You know, and so, you know, and it took, you know, him to educate us about, man, I'm a producer. You know, like, okay, but come sign some autographs, man. Glad to meet you. You know, they can put a face to the person, you know, and he was so grateful, you know, for that opportunity, you know. But the whole thing with artists, believe it or not, goes all the way back to J. Mose.
Mhm.
You know, he was the very first one, you know, and that hater dance, when he came, Jay, I picked up Jay from the airport first. And then we went riding because he had somebody else that was coming in on a later flight. And we're sitting in the waiting lot over at the airport, and we just talking and this, that, and the other. And then we said, man, it'd be nice if we had a video. And so we just continue talking. Next thing you know, we on the phone trying to find a videographer to come and shoot that video.
Mm.
Wow.
That's how all that came about. Sitting in the car, talking. And Jay, you know, we shot the video. Then, you know, Jay is very talented. You know, he asked the videographer to send him the video so he could edit it and put his sauce on it. So
Okay.
the final project that everybody saw was what was done once Jay got a hold of that video and redid it and edited it and da 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 da, and he put all that, in the Godzilla, let's get it, bam, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh man, what the hell? Shit. This ain't what I remember, and it was a project that we did for $400. That video, the whole thing was $400, and it all came about just from a conversation between Jay and myself. And when we got back to the hotel and we told Sheila we was gonna shoot a video, oh, that was it. Oh my God, what? Oh yeah. And all the dancers, they came, got involved, and so artists and these careers, we brought Cardell in, down here. We were trying to get other artists that we could bring, that you guys had line dances that you was doing to, because we found out that it was not very difficult to do that. And Sheila had a way of wanting to teach everyone how to negotiate contracts with the hotels.
Yeah.
How to we once we went through it and learned it and bumped our heads once or twice, we wanted to teach and wanted everybody else to know how to do
To know how to do it.
And
Yeah,
I'm
she had a lot of good
how
episodes.
you all have elevated this thing to a whole nother level, way beyond what we started.
Yeah.
And I'm elated about everything that you all are doing.
We
All
got
across-
people jumping in here now in the background. We got some people from past episodes in the back room. Just jumping. I see some of y'all getting y'all clothes together. Y'all getting y'all some right. I see y'all back there. We got a Keely back there dealing with some AC issues back there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what the real issue is. We gonna say you ain't got the AC, all right, But yeah, we're gonna start bringing them in one at a time. And before I bring y'all on, Mr. Charles told me to tell y'all, you just come on here and say something brief. What's the girl, Brian? What's the girl name? Where's she at? She ain't in here yet. Who's that? Tina?
Tina Baltimore.
Yeah.
if she come on, hey, 2 minutes. No, we're gonna bring Akili on here first from the 757, Ms. McLemore. Let's see what we got. Boom.
There she is.
I'll try not to fan myself.
You better fan yourself, girl.
Do what you got to do. Do what you got to
It's
do.
kind of hot up in here. Hi, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Great.
Doing well. How you doing,
Wonderful,
Akili?
wonderful. I'm doing good. I'm doing wonderful, wonderful. And so sad that this is the last episode of Let's Talk, because I was one of those that got on frequently.
Yes.
And, it was very informative. Gave me a chance to find out stuff that I didn't know about line dancing. And it was great. My first encounter with Queen was, I was on her podcast before I ever met her face to face. So I'm like, she got me on. She want me to be on her podcast. Oh Lord, this is great. So we got on the podcast, did it. Then the first time I met her was, I think, at your second beginner's ball. She was walking around with Charles, and she came and gave me a hug. I can't see nobody, so they had to come to me. She came up to me and gave me a really big hug, and I was glad to meet her. Finally, after seeing her on the podcast and then getting a chance to meet her in person, she was a sweetheart. She was a sweetheart. And one thing that we had in common, kind of, sort of, we both came out with a dance to I Blame You around the same time. I think our dances were like 2 weeks apart. It was before I learned how to check to see if someone else had done a dance to a particular song. So, and we came out with the same, like, oh man, she got my song. I'm claiming it first. But she was before me. So I have to give it to her. Yeah.
Oh,
Sweet person. So sweet. Always smiling, a big smile on her face.
so
Just so nice.
outside of your episodes on here, what was your favorite episode that you watched on
With her,
your favorite guest? Yeah. Mhm.
well, she, well, she did one with DJ Pleasure, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you gonna you making this old lady brain work. I think I was on her show 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, you name one pleasure episode.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You gotta dig too deep in the crates. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
definitely.
What would you want her to know? If you could talk to her now, what would you tell her about the podcast and the vision of it?
Say, girl, don't quit. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yes, and what she's done is just she set the pace for future podcasts in regards to line dancing. So she's a pioneer. She was a pioneer for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. Mhm.
Thank you.
All right.
Your words.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. We're gonna take you out. We got more people jumping in the back
All
room.
right.
Keely, we'll see
Bye,
you on the
Kelly.
dance floor.
I'll be
soon.
watching. Brian, you know I got a bone to pick with you.
What I do?
Oh, Jesus Lord, what didn't you do? Okay, we'll talk later.
All right. Next up, boom, there she go.
Okay.
Welcome to the podcast. You got a backdrop stuff and everything. What's up?
Trying to make this.
I got to step my background up. Hold on now.
That's right.
How you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
Great. She got a title now. Hold on, I didn't even got all that instructor.
I was just trying to be prepared.
Okay. Hold on. Let me change my title on my screen.
It allows you to do that. So
Yeah, you're right. It's on me. It's on me, Ryan. We got stuff. It's the last episode. We ain't got to step our game up.
We ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do that. But just make it through. Just make it through.
yeah.
But yeah, we got like I said, we got the guests on here from previous episodes talking about their experiences with Queen Sheila, the podcast, and tell me about one of your favorite episodes.
Wow. Whenever I would get on, I really don't have one in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I learned about it later on.
Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to keep up with the times that it was happening.
Okay.
And in fact, when I met Charles personally, that's when I started realizing that the podcast was coming on. So, and then we realized she was sick. So I never got a chance to really meet her. I really enjoy the fact and appreciate the fact that she had this idea going on for the podcast so that we could all communicate and make sure that we just all get to know one another, showing that we all across the United States is happening. It's a big family. Yeah. It was a way of including it in people's lives and sharing what we have.
If you were going to tell people about the podcast and tell them why you watch the podcast, what's the first thing that would come to your mind to tell them about the podcast?
To find out about the history of line dancing. It still fascinates me today because I'm still learning. Even though I've been dancing for 15 years, I'm still learning it's not really new people, but people that in the past that have taught and have dances that I'm doing and teaching in my class. So I would tell them that the podcast enlightened me very much so of how line dancing came about.
And for those people that don't know, tell them where your line dance classes are and where you represent.
I'm in South Carolina. My group name is Upstate Soul Line Dancers. Came up with that probably about 5-6 years ago. And teach on Mondays and Wednesdays. Now, I used to teach Monday, Tuesdays, and I'm also located in the Hack It Is, so I go to his class, and we have class, or he has class on Thursday evenings. So that's what we have around here, and I try to be somewhat of a mother for the ones that are coming up and about. So I reach out to them. They may not reach back out, or I'll go to their class and offer my assistance and just kind of tell them that I'm around to help them out if they need it. So, but
That's great.
I still love it. I feel like line dancing has saved my life.
Mm.
You know, Rondé is a good brother. I love him to death. You know, Sheila was the very, I believe this to be true. Sheila was the very first person that got Rondé to put on a suit. And that was at her last symposium.
Yeah.
Because every time you see him, he's in shorts and a t-shirt.
Tennis
Yeah.
shirt. Yep.
If it's a theme, he never got to put the theme on. You won't be doing nothing.
It just really floored me when he showed up that night and he had on a suit. That's when I knew how impactful Sheila was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he respected her that much to honor her request. So,
yeah, because he still hasn't worn a suit to the ball yet.
Haven't seen him in one since.
He'll put one on shortly, and then he will remove it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been doing it.
But yeah.
I don't think it's been doing it.
Yeah.
Charles, you there?
No, because I have my face.
All right. But yeah, any last words before we bring in our next guest? We can kind of rotate people in and out.
I'm very thankful that some of the younger people like Carlos are bringing about podcasts to try to keep this thing going. And hopefully we will all just continue dancing and love one another, be fair to one another, and just embrace line dancing and bring on our new people, our younger people that's coming on.
Yeah, make it easier for them. More
Amen.
easier transition. I do appreciate that.
Right. Like I said before, I believe it saved my life. I was going through some issues, a marital issue, and actually my ex-husband introduced me to the people that were doing line dancing in Greenville, South Carolina. So that's how I got involved. And I've been doing it ever since.
All right.
That's a powerful story.
Yeah, amen.
Yes.
All right, we appreciate that.
All
And
right.
hope you stay on. You can stay on. You can stay on and tune in. Don't go to bed yet. Stay on. Watch the end of the show. But yeah, we appreciate you coming on.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. We're going to take it out to California real quick. What's up, girl? Can you hear? Are you driving?
What's poppin'? Yeah,
Hey.
can you hear me?
Yeah, keep your eyes on the road, though.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not driving.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
driving. I'm not driving.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold on.
She driving.
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. No, I'm just coming from Tina B's event. Don't be talking about my girl. Y'all be talking about my girl Tina B.
Hey, Tina need her own podcast.
I'm just coming from the event out there with her.
Okay.
Now, Cree, you know Tina will talk now. You know Tina will talk.
Yeah, I do.
So they had a day party because you it's 3 hours back over there. So, what time the party started? 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
we just coming from the Sacramento State Fair. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
we just
okay.
had
The
a
fair.
event at the State Fair out here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So tell me
yeah.
about what was one of your favorite episodes of the podcast, Cree?
Now, I don't really have a favorite episode because I took just little kibbles and bits from each one of them. So I
Yeah,
don't really have a favorite one.
yeah.
So I just appreciate all the knowledge in every last one of them, all the assortment. I can't hear you.
No, that's somebody background.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't hear.
No, I think that Mr. Charles having technical difficulties. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mr.
But
Charles,
yeah, I just
y'all
take
hear me?
kibbles and bits from each one of the episodes. Um, and I'm sad that I didn't get a chance to meet Queen Sheila. Um, I wasn't even listening and stuff when she was on there, so I never even had the opportunity to watch it while she was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. And that's a good thing. Like that means we expanded the audience. We did carry it, brought new people to it. And like I tell everybody, for all y'all watching right now, if you go on YouTube, all the previous episodes, it's years and years and
Okay.
years of interviews. Is usually when if I'm driving to an event, like a 6-7 hour drive, I'll go
Yeah.
back and listen to some of the old episodes while I drive.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the instructors and DJs and stuff that she interviewed, you can learn a whole lot about. Even if
Yeah.
you on your way, most likely, because there ain't too many people that she didn't interview.
Hmm.
So if you're on your way to an event, you could probably pull up the episode of the host of that event and learn about who you getting ready
Oh
to go,
wow.
who you about to go party with.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
That's a,
so it's a lot of 245 episodes. Is a lot of damn episodes.
Yeah.
yes it is. Yes it is.
She was
Yes
consistent
it
with this thing.
is.
You know.
And
That's what's up.
it's great to go back and
Yep.
you can
But I'm
see all of those
amongst all
and
y'all.
watch and know how they evolve.
Yeah. What would
You
you
know.
tell? What would you tell Queen Sheila today, Cree? If you met
Okay.
her, what would you tell her? Cree, you
I
hear
would
me?
tell her that I'm so grateful for what she has started.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
We on a back road. I said I would tell her that I'm so very grateful for this thing that she has started, and that it's a beautiful thing because for somebody that's new like myself, it's a great outlet to be able to go back and learn so many things from so many people. So I would just
Yeah.
come off with gratitude.
Okay. Sweet. Sweet.
We on the back street. I hope y'all can hear us.
We can
Yeah,
still
you
hear you,
good.
Cree.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Joe, I think it's
Yeah, but I would
a
just
beautiful thing.
express my gratitude.
I think it's a beautiful thing to see the depth of the podcast and the reach
Yeah.
of the podcast. Because I was just writing down while we've only brought 3 guests, but we've expanded across the country in just 3 guests,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
thinking of 245 different episodes.
So,
What kind of reach did Sheila actually have, and how many
Yes.
connections did she actually bring together because of this platform? Because you think of somebody like Cree herself, she says she's relatively new, but the information that it brought to her and the information that she has spread to the people that's under her umbrella is, can be attributed to Sheila's passion and
and
Sheila's.
that's
Yes.
exactly what her goal was. You know,
Yes.
and it makes me feel good to know that she did achieve what she set out to do.
Right.
You know, it just really, really warms my heart. You know, and I know how she, you know, a lot. Do y'all know that Sheila made a DVD
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
with teaching all the basic steps of line dancing?
Wow.
She sold that CD for $5.
Wow.
Awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
and to watch it, you know, if you are somebody who wants to learn line dancing, if you
Mhm.
watch that DVD, you can go out and go to a class and you can learn any dance you want to because
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you know
you
the basic
now
steps.
know
Yeah.
all of the basic steps,
Wow.
you know.
It's
And
amazing.
I found that master DVD. I'm trying to unlock it so that I could duplicate it. What I really want to do is I want to put it online. Um, when she made that DVD, we had no idea. We hadn't gotten to the point of flash drive. We were still putting things on DVD. And when she made it so that whoever bought it could not duplicate it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm trying to find me a hacker so that I
Uh-huh.
can unlock the master and I can upload it to the internet because I
Okay.
want everyone to have
Yeah, that would be a treat.
it. And
That would
that's
be a treat.
that's the thing that I'm working
Treat.
on now because I mean, I watch it and I can see, you know, she teaches you how to do the sailor stuff. You know, she teach all these basic steps that when you put them together, you got a line there.
Hey, Cree, I'm gonna let you go. We got more people coming in.
And actually, Carlos, we need the people that's on probably to get off because it's like 8 on here, and that's why the connection is bad. So if we can get
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody
okay.
kind of
well,
now
yeah,
and
we gonna
slow.
get Cree and Keely off. Keely in the back room. We gonna get her off in a second because she
Bye,
already went.
y'all.
Okay, bye
All right,
bye.
Cree, bye.
Bye,
Thank
Cree.
you.
Yeah, so yeah, because the more people on here, the you see, I'm getting
Yeah.
keep getting kicked.
Thank you for
So
having me on.
I
All
know
right,
we
Cree.
time, but we're gonna keep it down to 5 minutes, y'all. We get some people on here. What happened to you, Carlos? I can't see you.
I'm still here. That's your malfunction.
Look like
So we
Mr.
got
Charles, you gonna stay on for 5 minutes?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
we gonna take it back to the great state of Florida.
Hey, Barbara.
Hi, everybody. How are you all?
Barbara next. Come on in, Barbara, real quick.
Hey, look, before she gets started, if this show was to ever continue, I will vote for Brian and Barbara to keep it going.
You
This
always say
is
that.
my
And
vote.
Brian, we never even got to host together.
They
Hey,
kicked us to the curb, Barbara. They kicked us to the
we
curb.
told them. We asked them, didn't we, Carlos? We asked them. Hey, y'all better talk. Y'all
But
better
you didn't
talk
give
to
us
Joe.
a
Hey,
date
look.
or anything. You didn't tell us what day you wanted us to do it.
Hey,
Every
hold
day
on.
I
Hey, Mr. Charles, hold on. Let me go get the keys. I'm gonna give y'all the keys right now. Hold on.
yeah,
Hey,
because by
Joe, I
the
was
time you
just thinking about that DVD that Queen made yesterday. I was thinking about that DVD. And
Yeah.
that we have to get, because the last time Queen sold a DVD, the person brought it back because she realized she didn't have a DVD player. And a lot of people
Yeah.
don't even have DVD players anymore. So that's when we
Exactly.
thought we have to get that DVD online somehow,
Yeah,
and maybe
it
you could
sits
still
right back
sell
there
it.
on the duplicator. So I'm working on it.
But listen, if you got some, I need one of them in the museum.
Okay.
ASAP.
Yeah,
Because
right? Yes, that's
y'all,
perfect.
we gotta have
Oh,
that in
do
the
I
museum.
have? I
That'd be,
must have one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I had
yeah,
one.
please.
so
Yeah,
what
I
what
can
what
duplicate it, but I can't upload it to the internet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
well,
Problem.
Barbara, what does it
I
mean to you
can't
before I get kicked off?
transfer it to the flash drive. So, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Because
All
I
right.
want it for, you know, I think everybody should have it. You know, that wants to
Yes, I
line,
think so too.
wants to learn. how to line dance.
So, Barbara, since you probably the closest guest to Queen Sheila as far as the dancing community goes,
Mm.
what are your thoughts about this whole thing, that the platform and what she created and where it's
Well,
got to?
I'm sad that it's ending, even though I'm not on here every week and I forget about it all the time because it's always around my dinner time. I'm either cooking or eating. But I know this is what she wanted to continue forever. This is what she lived for, pretty much, the podcast and our class as well. We still are continuing, and we're having our first dance this year since Sheila's been gone. And the next year, we plan to have a weekend event that we hope you all will come to here
Oh
in
yeah,
Tampa.
what?
Yes,
There you go,
yes, we
Carlos.
are.
We was just
Just
talking
let
about
us
that.
know.
We was just
Just
talking
let us
about
know.
that. Because if you
We're
all
in the
gonna do it, we
planning
was gonna
stage.
do it
We're
for
having our
you.
first party this year in October 3rd, if you want to come down. And then next year, I don't know what day it'll be, but we're definitely doing something next year that'll be a weekend event.
Okay.
It'll be nice to
Yeah,
meet you in
man.
person, Brian.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And maybe, just maybe, we might do something live from the event. Just
Yes,
saying.
that's a great
I'm just saying.
idea. Good
That'll be
idea.
sweet.
That's doable.
Is that Joe? You
Yeah.
say that's doable?
That's doable.
Okay, all right. We'll work on that, Barbara.
Yeah, we have a
Yeah,
whole year to think about that.
doable.
So we got
So
a
y'all,
lot of people in the chat. Tell about how is the class, like everything post Sheila, the Tampa stuff going. Can you
We're doing
educate the?
so great. We had like 19 people in the class yesterday, and Sandra was teaching. She taught a great class. I have great instructors. I told you, Carlos, you got to get some more instructors so you don't have to be there every single week instructing. I
I
have
got that
amazing
down. I just left.
instructors. You did?
Yeah, I don't teach
We have
anymore. I
amazing
got that.
instructors. We're doing great. Everything is going very well for us with the class line dance. LDC Legacy Team is what we call ourselves now. Queen's Legacy.
Wow, that's
great.
awesome.
Now, is
Yeah.
it just
Barbara, when
me?
you all make a shirt, I want a shirt.
A shirt? Oh, for sure.
Uh-huh.
I get
When
you
y'all
one.
make some Queen
Uh-huh.
Legacy shirts,
Yes,
I
we
want a
will.
shirt. Okay.
Okay,
I want a shirt.
definitely.
I got a comment real quick. Y'all said that y'all can see Carlos because I can't see Carlos.
No, we can't see Carlos.
Oh, he messing around talking about my technical difficulties.
What? You
Yeah,
can't see me?
No,
I
I'd
see
love
you.
to be able to see you, Carlos. Now you
I
just
ain't seen
left.
you.
There
Y'all
you
can't
go.
see me?
No.
No, you still dark, Carlos.
Yeah, he fade to black,
Dark.
man.
Wow.
You're on a
Hold
black
on.
screen. You're on a black screen.
Yep.
Yeah, he said it
Hold
was
I'd
on.
me.
like to be able to see you, Carlos.
See, he still can't see it. See, I thought mine was bad. It's Joe. This podcast don't want us to end it. Everything that could happen today is
I know.
happening, man.
Really? You shouldn't end it. You should keep it going. Really, you should.
Oh
Mr.
my
Charles, it
goodness.
might be some. It
Maybe
might be
start doing it
something in
every
the
other week instead
atmosphere
of
that's
every
trying to tell
Sunday,
you.
or once a month. How's that?
Yeah, you go ahead.
That way you just miss one football game a month.
You go right on ahead. We asked you, and I told you the man that runs this thing is sitting right smack there in the middle.
Well, I can tell you this one. The line itself, the restream, will be open until January of 2027. Now,
Oh,
Wow.
when they because it's billed yearly, so it's paid all the way till January of 2027. Now, when January come around, in 2027, I may keep it. I may pay it, just to keep it open in case y'all want to do something. Y'all want to use it for some reason.
Right.
I want to. It's just in me to do that.
takes a special
So
amount.
it'll still be, Carlos and Mr. Charles will still have full access.
Right.
And you know, Joe, we can utilize that with information that's going on, big announcements, at
Yeah.
certain times, maybe even something big at the end of the year for the actual end of the year party. We can probably, it's just a weekly, and Carlos to tell you like me, that commitment is just rough for y'all. And it has been for
I
a
know.
while, and so it's time.
I agree. It is. Even as
Yeah.
the
But now,
instructor, the commitment
I
is tough.
understand.
you
I
heard it.
totally
Mhm.
understand.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
And with however y'all want to proceed is fine with me. All I can tell you is that, you all will still, the access y'all got now, y'all gonna still have that same access until January of 27. When it's time for me to renew this, I can more than like 90%, I'm gonna renew it. So it's
Mhm.
still gonna be available until January of 2028.
And I think, Joe, that you're
Wow.
really talking to Brian. I think I don't know if he hears you, but I think that might be a good conversation to have
Well,
with
Let's
Brian
try
as
this,
well.
Brian. We can do it together.
Joe,
because
Joe, you see how they do me, Joe?
yeah, I
Joe, you
see
see
that.
how they do? You see how they do me?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get kicked off.
But
Yeah,
if
cause
nothing
cause
if
cause
nothing
as
else,
far
And
as
by the
me,
way,
so far as I go, my Sunday is gonna look like this. All right. So I don't know about what y'all gonna be doing, but
that looks like
even
football. It
even
doesn't
if
look like line dancing.
even if y'all decide that you just want to use it for information, or you want to do it like Barbara said, every 2 weeks, once a month, and maybe even if you want to change
Once a
the day,
month.
I was getting ready to say that. It don't have to be Sunday.
it doesn't have
Carlos.
to be Sunday. It can always
Right. Yeah.
to
That's a
another
great
day
idea.
of the week.
And you-
I believe that it's possible to do the show, record it,
you can.
and
Yeah.
then broadcast it whenever
Yeah.
you feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
So
option.
all that's available, and these are options that we can kick out some ideas around, and however
Yeah.
y'all want to proceed is all right with me.
To
All right,
actually
I
know
got
that we
breaking news. I got breaking news.
breaking news.
I got breaking
What's
news.
your breaking news, Roy? What's your
Look,
breaking
look,
news?
look.
Yeah, let's
Breaking
hear it.
news. I will commit to talking with Joe to see what we can do.
All right,
Breaking news.
all right,
Breaking
my
news.
brother.
A
Okay,
team.
As long as Barbara will help me.
I knew there was a but.
I will. I will. I promise you.
That's the breaking news, right?
And by the
One more
way, everybody,
condition.
Joe is our
One more
DJ for our
condition.
party.
Yep.
What?
One more condition.
What?
That every once in a while, I have some guest visits from the two other gentlemen that's on the call right now.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while.
As long as you check the football schedule.
Yeah.
If we play the 1 o'clock game, I'm
So you're
good.
putting football
Yeah.
ahead of line dance, Mr. Charles.
Well, Mr. Charles,
I'm
you know
getting
they play
NFL
football
tickets.
every night of the week. They play
I'm
football
getting
every night of
NFL
the week.
tickets. If I smell football, I'm watching it. I'm telling y'all, I miss
He
football.
said Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night.
I'm
They
gonna
got
try
the
to
Lo-
get it.
They got the London game.
Who is that? What's that? What team is that, Carlos?
The
What team is
Jacksonville
that?
Jaguars.
okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
Broncos.
Jacksonville, Florida?
Yeah.
Well, y'all,
Not
we better
too
get
far
to
from
the
you.
next guest. No, I'm sorry, Barbara, but we better get to. I know Melva been in that back room for a while back that way.
Yes. I sent her the link because you forgot to send it to her. It's okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Joe, we'll talk.
Barbara,
Joe,
we'll talk. We'll
Joe,
talk.
I'll see you October 3rd. If you guys want to come to our day party,
Got
come
it.
on down October 3rd. Joe's DJing for us.
Yep,
Sweet.
So come on down.
All righty.
that's
I'm
a
gonna make
fact.
Bye-bye, everybody.
I'm gonna make a dis.
Love you all.
Yeah, you better get off this screen. I'm gonna make a disclaimer. I sent everybody a link that's been on here. Where they at? Come on. What y'all do with it? I'm sorry.
Melba.
Hey,
I had
hey,
to say that.
I didn't get the link.
Oh boy. Because
I
I
love
do
those
this.
glasses.
If you've been on here, I sent you the link. That's my philosophy.
I love
All
those
right,
glasses.
Melvin.
Melvin.
Well,
There she
thank
go.
you.
Hey, Melva.
Hello.
That's my
Talk fast.
friend.
Oh Lord, it's too close. Wait a minute. How do I back away from this thing? Okay.
Just step back.
Okay.
And
Oh my God, this is horrible. Okay. How y'all doing?
is she back?
Hey.
Yeah. We good. You just gotta get your,
You gotta
your
talk fast,
screen
Melvin,
together.
because I'll be gone in a minute. So you
Huh?
gotta talk fast.
Okay,
Fast.
this is bad. Wait.
Because they just kicking me out. Man.
Okay,
I'm on
just
borrowed time.
kick me off and I'll come back in.
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh.
He's trying to get her camera together.
That smile,
She's
y'all.
trying
Look
to
at
get
look
her
at
camera straight.
look at that smile when she come on there. I'm telling y'all right now. Look at that smile. I'm just telling you, that's $1 million smile right there. What
That's
can
right.
you say?
It is.
$1
What?
million.
Hey, look,
Over
Mr. Charles.
insane.
Mr. Charles, at the NOLA Southern Experience, right? What was it, 2 weeks
Mhm.
ago? I mean, time
Yep.
flies. So I was standing, I don't even remember where I was standing. And this young lady just came up and just hugged me. Hey, Brian, hey, Brian. And I was like, hey, how you doing? You know, how you doing?
I
And
will
she
lie
looked
there.
at me and she said, you don't know who I am, do you?
Nope.
She said, you don't know who I am, do you? And I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. I said, I don't. And she said, I'm Melva. And I was like,
The other star of
there
this
she
podcast.
is. Yep,
The other
there
star.
she is.
You know you have your fans, what they call it, the sixth man. That's Melvin.
Yeah.
That's right.
Melvin's that person.
That's right.
All, I don't care
That's
what.
right.
Even on the cruise. What you say, Anthony? You say you on the pod? You on the cruise? On
Yeah,
the, on the pod?
exactly. It's like, why are you on the podcast? We're on a cruise. Usually with this camera, I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Stand up.
I got my beginners.
She repping Carlos.
Look at that. Beginner's
That's
ball.
a nice t-shirt. Where you get that t-shirt from, girl? That's a killer event right there. I wish I could go to the beginner's ball sometime. Yeah.
There's not going to
Anyway.
be a next one, is it? Is there going to be another one?
Beginner's ball? Oh, yeah. Get him.
Oh no, I heard.
I ain't heard nothing about it, Carlos. I ain't heard nothing about it.
Vegas? You heard nothing about Vegas?
Tell us about Vegas, Carlos.
Vegas is gonna be crazy. We got a special guest in the background. But before we get into Vegas, hey Melvin, so talk about the impact, because you watch the show, like you're one of the people that watch the show all the time.
For a long
Yeah,
time.
For a long time.
I started with Queen when we had she had 2 guests on the show.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, I hate being on this platform. Anyway, she had like maybe 1 or 2 guests when she just started. And I don't know. I just want to thank her because she introduced me to a whole world that I didn't even know existed. I did not know like line dancing all over the country like this.
Mm-hmm.
I found out about events happening, get to meet people that I've only seen on YouTube.
Yeah.
Get to meet nice people like Mr. Charles, Carlos, Brian, Zandra. Shout out to some of her former co-hosts, Zandra, Marquise, Lamont, Linda Flowers, Leslie. It's just been awesome. I don't know. I thought I was going to miss the podcast, but now I hear that it may continue.
Hey, you hear stuff
They
here.
got negotiations and contracts signing in the background.
We got some negotiating to do.
Put some stuff out.
Look, the ink ain't dry yet. The ink's not dry.
And it's funny y'all say that because Annette told me you probably gonna miss it, huh? And just I guess going over some episodes and laughing at people, and Tina Baltimore had me laughing. Those are the things that you're just gonna always remember and miss. But like we were saying, it just won't be a regular. And now since Joe made that statement, that makes a big difference. That makes a difference and stuff. Because like I said, it's up to him. But I know I can't just constantly, now that I work, because I know Avis was like, she was like, I'm surprised it took you this long, because now I told you I haven't worked in like 17 years. I said, you got to actually do what people say. I'm like,
Oh my.
podcast. I wasn't used to people telling me what to do. I wasn't used to have extra money either, though. I used to real fast. So, but while you going, go ahead. Go ahead. You know, before you go, I just want to say something to Joe. When I first met Joe, I remember, because I only met you once, Joe. I only met you once. I only met Queen Sheila once. And I tell people all the time, I only met you when I was Melbourne. I seen you lately. Like, so you really helped on the cruise. But I tell people, you don't have to be around people and see them all the time to care. And me and Joe talk, me and him military, you know, so we brothers at arms anyway. You know, we both Army and stuff like that. So that's a connection right there. But just to have you be how you are and just to say what you just finished said, that touched my heart, man. Seriously. Because that's not something you had to do. But I remember when I met you and I was at the hotel and I was moving stuff. You see, remember, I came down there and I emptied that whole van. I'm like, Joe, don't worry about it. I was grabbing stuff. Then when Carlos came, we were getting ice and stuff for people, like they say. I saw Carlos with the trash and the tables and stuff, but that's what we are. And this is the family. And I know that Brian is part of that family too. So I'm just kind of glad to see him. But I just had to say my stuff before I get bumped up. But go ahead. Well, go ahead. What's your wonderful experiences with? I know you got a lot of them. Melba.
You kind of went out for a little bit. Say that again.
Go ahead. Tell us what you want to tell us about the podcast. What it means to you.
Like I said, I just found out about events that I would never know. I mean, just met all these wonderful line dancers, instructors. It's just been wonderful. And I've enjoyed watching. Like you say, sometimes I'm out of town and I just make sure I log on anyway. You know, I always wanted to support Queen.
Yeah.
And I thank you guys. I thank you all for continuing her legacy for 2 long years. Is it 2 or 3? So, but you know, I know she would, would appreciate that. So thank you guys. Thank you.
All right. Tell your husband I said, what's up?
I sure will. Queen had an episode one time where she had the LDC husbands on there, and that was pretty funny. My husband did not want to be on there, but reluctantly he joined.
This is her baby. I tell you, she be on it for Wednesday doing stuff. She said, Charles, doing the podcast. I got to talk about some stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, it's supposed to be Sunday. But this was her life. This is her life. And she enjoyed you. She always talked about you. She did. I have to tell you that. She really enjoyed your company, your smile and everything. And when I saw you, you having a big old bright yellow dress. But that's
yellow's my color. Yellow's my color. If you can't tell.
It was perfect. That's Melba right there. That's
I love them glasses too.
I know. And like I said, me and Anthony bonded on the you know, 'cause he's Army too, isn't he? Is Anthony Army?
No, Air Force.
Yeah, maybe it was about that. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yes.
That's great. We are so great to have you. And like you said, Joe might be the host on here. Shoot, Joe been hosting today. He'd be a good host.
Joe could be a great host. Yeah, Joe could be a wonderful host. Yeah, Joe can do it. Come on, Joe.
I don't think so.
But we you know, I'm gonna say this before you go. That, like I said before, that Melba was the one that when we did the military appreciation, and I called her up and said about getting a plaque for Carlos and Avis after we did our dance, and just on a whim, she just said, okay. And I remember I put some stuff together that didn't make any sense. She wouldn't change that bad to where it was really nice.
I didn't mind at all, Mr. Charles.
That is not what I said.
I just changed a couple words. You had it all. You had it together. I just changed a couple words.
You had it. No, this or that. No, why? But she didn't even ask no questions. She said, okay, bam, and just went and did that. And those are the people.
Because that's what line dancers. I've met some wonderful people in the line dance community.
Yes,
it's just been a joy. It's been a joy. Mm-hmm.
Well, we thank you, and you ain't going nowhere. So we will see you. Thank you so much for coming here. We got
all right. Thank you.
We ain't gonna do the old.
All right.
What was it? The Gong Show? We ain't gonna hook you or nothing like that. No, because Melvin's one of the
Next
nicest
guest.
people ever.
Boom.
All right, who's in that line next?
It is I.
Who house
How's you at?
She's gone. Hmm.
Who's that?
Who's that?
My mother.
My mother.
Hey,
Hi.
how y'all doing?
All right.
You got
You got a second device on there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got the echo.
Oh, okay. I'm in the house and I'm on my phone.
Yeah, you got it.
So to the TV, y'all. 'Cause we can't talk on the television.
Or mute.
Oh, mute it.
How's that?
Now that-
Now that.
All right. Well, I must say, regarding Queen Sheila, I never got a chance to meet her in person. I
You
think
saying a
You're
lot.
saying a lot of stuff.
she was
Something
at,
wrong.
Something wrong.
at the beginner's ball, but I don't ever remember meeting her.
Okay.
Okay.
But once you started, Carlos, you started hosting the podcast. That's when I, started tuning in, and I was one of the winners when she was giving out prizes. So it was a prize, and she was really looking forward to going to the beginners ball that year, and also going
Yeah.
on Line
Yeah.
Dance. I mean, she was
Yeah.
so excited. I mean, she was really helping us promote it, put it out there because of her podcast. We did a lot of promotion about the line dancing and the beginners ball. But it's been a great journey. I enjoyed it. There was Sundays when I had to, hurry up and get to Stuart's house and make sure we watched the podcast. For me, since I'm not my best player retired from football, I'm not a big football watcher on Sunday, so that was really something for me to do on Sundays. But I understand why, you have to move on with your life and open up a new chapter, and I respect that. But
Well,
these 2-3 years you guys been on there, it's been great.
Who's your
who's that player?
Sunday. Huh? What's that?
Who's that
Who's that
best
best friend?
She's talking
She's talking about Tom Brady. Talking about Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh.
Yeah, once he left New England, I kind of pulled back, and then when he retired from Tampa after that, I was like, I don't like football anymore. So the Sundays, I was definitely always looking forward to the podcast on Sundays. So it'll be
Cool.
and all because of
I'm scared to talk. It's an echo.
huh?
Can y'all hear that?
Can y'all hear an echo from mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's there.
My
My mom's.
We don't have but one
it is.
I think it
television.
is.
I mean, only have I'm only on my phone. The TV is off now.
I mean,
Me, mine. Okay.
Okay, let me cut
that down.
I'm too loud.
I'm too loud. Hang.
How do I sound now?
Oh, you sound
Oh, you
awful.
sound awful.
I sound awful.
Oh, you sound
Oh,
awful.
you sound awful. No.
Oh,
we sound.
We sound
We
bad.
sound bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a serious delay.
It's a serious delay.
oh, okay.
Almost muted.
Almost muted him.
Joe, how do I sound?
I
I can hear you.
Clear. It's Mr. Charles. Then that's the problem. He's been a problem child since the podcast started. He always has connection issues. But he said that's a sign right there. Get rid of him. We never had problems with Brian. Get rid of Mr. Charles. Him and Carlos are fired. Well, I'm saying, Carlos, here's Mr. Charles. Carlos kicked me out. Carlos, can you hear me? Can't hear Mr. Charles either. Yeah.
I can hear you.
I can hear you, Avis.
Okay, Brian. Yeah, I think Carlos and Mr. Charles need to go. That's the sign right there. Yeah, it's been confirmed. Brian, you ready to take over?
I'm not
sure yet.
Okay, we're gonna hold you.
The ink's not dry on the contract.
Okay, we'll wait. You can't see them, can you? 'Cause I can't see them.
I can still
see Mr. Charles.
And I can see
And I can see Joe.
Yeah,
And you.
And you.
Let me turn my phone the other way. Because I can't see you, Brian, at all. But I'm on my phone, so might be why.
Mr. Charles,
Mr. Charles, I can't hear you.
Carlos, say something. You can't hear me either.
Can't hear Carlos.
Can't hear Carlos.
Nope, I can't hear Carlos or Mr. Charles. Carlos is in control of him, I think. Carlos, can you hear me?
Joe, can
Joe, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Brian, can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Yes,
hear
I can hear you, Avis.
Okay. I don't know, something's going on with their phone. Can't hear
Carlos,
me.
Carlos, can you hear us?
You can't hear us either.
No.
What is going on?
Okay, we hear you now.
We hear you.
We hear you now, Carlos.
Carlos, talk. Talk.
Check.
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 Can
Can y'all
y'all
hear me?
hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
I know y'all can hear me. I just can't hear y'all.
Oh, okay. And we can't hear
I'm
Mr.
trying to
Charles at all.
Figure that out right now.
He said he can't hear us. I don't know what's going on. Brian, I'm going to get off.
Well, wait.
You stay on while you stay on.
Give us a little update about the
line dancing groovy cruise.
Update. We are sailing August 19th to August 13th of 2027. We still have interior and ocean view cabins available. Don't let that stop you from coming on the cruise, even if we don't have any balconies, because this may be our last cruise. So get in, www.thelinedancinggroovycruise.com. We have a lot of exciting events that will be going on the ship. Some new ideas are coming. You don't want to miss it. The island private beach party, the new Carnival island called Celebration Key. It's going to be exciting. I don't think it's a year old yet. So we're looking forward to everybody coming along. And we are also adding back on the pre-party that we had last year as well. So there's a lot going on with this party. Don't miss it.
Oh, that's
www.thelinedancingcruise.com. Yes, sir.
Got it.
So y'all come on and join us.
Yes. You'll see B Smooth at his finest.
All right.
Carlos, is that any better?
Nope, he can't hear us.
Well, it looks like they're still
working on it.
At least
we can see his picture.
And he's
added the line dance Prince.
To his name?
To his name.
I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden it started working. It's nothing on yours and you can do, Joe, is it?
No.
Okay. I don't know why they have.
I believe
it's a sign.
I think so too, Brian. I told you. It's all yours, Brian. It's all yours, baby. You can do Thursday nights or something like that.
I teach
4 nights a week.
Oh, wow. So you're just as busy.
Okay.
And then turn around and do a podcast. That might be a little much for a brother.
Yeah. You sound like you're just as busy as they are. It's a commitment, no doubt.
It's a commitment.
But it's
something that I think is needed
in the community.
Mm-hmm.
It's
just that sense of community and keeping us all together and learning what's going on.
Yeah. So this might be a thing where you got to find someone really who's got the time for it.
And plus
Queen Sheila had that passion for it.
Right.
That was her baby.
Yeah.
That is true. all is froze now. So yeah, they're having some really issues. And we don't even have a storm here because I was gonna say it could be the weather, but it stopped. It was storming earlier.
It stopped
It
storming
stopped
here
storming
as well.
here as well.
Still raining in
Still
Florida,
raining in
Joe?
Florida, Joe.
It's still cloudy. Raining in certain areas.
Okay. Yeah. So Brian, what's going on in your world in terms of line dancing? Where you headed next? Any events coming up?
Well, we just had an event last night. There was a
Leo Soul Festival
in
South Boston.
It's
a free event,
and
we danced last night.
Okay.
So it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
A lot of fun.
And Avis,
I got to wear my green shirt.
All right.
So it
was on and popping.
Okay. We'll see how the numbers look this week. See if the shirt pay off.
Mr. Charles,
Mr. Charles, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
You know what?
Mavis. Echo.
All right,
Mom, we got to break your pots in.
Okay, I'm going. Y'all take care. We love you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're gonna see if that was the
she-
problem.
Echo. She was the echo, yeah.
Yeah, she was in a cave somewhere. I don't know what she was in.
What's up, Ricky?
All right.
Ricky
What's up,
Potts.
Hey,
Hey, family.
Yeah, Avis, no Echo. How you like that?
That joint was crazy too.
Oh, wow.
Where Ricky at?
You
I'm
can't
at
see
home.
him?
Yeah, home.
Yeah,
See him?
I got that 5-minute delay, y'all. Y'all know that. There you go. All right.
Rock Hill, South Kakalaki.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the house, South Carolina. All right. When I talked to you, Ricky, yesterday, didn't I? I talked to you today. Yeah.
Yesterday or day before yesterday? One of the two.
Yeah. Talking about doing some things. Ricky, Joe, you know
Carlos,
Ricky? Because he was there.
Have you noticed that the retired people are the busiest people?
That is so
Have you
true.
noticed that? Okay.
I'm retiring from retiring.
Oh.
That's what I'm doing. Okay. Oh boy, because Ricky was at a Queen's last symposium. He was there.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, he made me mad because we were trying to find men when we did that little skit, Mr. Sexy Man. He was hiding from me. He thought he was slick.
But I think my first event was with Queen Sheila. We did an event together in Savannah.
that's right.
Savannah. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I will always remember that because my daughter met her boyfriend in Savannah, and they have a little girl. So we named my granddaughter name is Savannah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So I got some fun memories with Queen Sheila, and I really miss her, but I got some fun memories with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So talk about what this show has meant for you, and I know because you've been one of the people that have been riding with us for a long time too,
Yes.
watching it.
Yeah.
And,
Well, it's been a joy. I met a lot of people, and a lot of people that I didn't know I met on the show, and you get a lot of good information too. That's what I love about the show. You get a lot of good information about line dancing and line dance eloquence and stuff like that. And so it's real informative. I'll put it that way. It's real, and it has been real informative.
She always has some
And I
wonderful questions. She did.
Yeah.
And subjects, etiquette, and all that. What are you saying, Carlos?
Now I was going to reiterate the fact because we got people jumping here that's not familiar with the show. There are 245 episodes on YouTube that you can go back and watch. And I tell people all the time, like when I'm traveling, If you're driving 4 or 5 hours, it's a great thing to tune into and listen to the podcast while you drive.
It's some funny
And you
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it ain't too many people that she didn't talk to. So like
Right. That's
any
right.
event that you going to, you could pull up the interview with that host and you can learn about the person that's hosting the event you're getting ready to go to.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't care who it is, from Nicole Points to J&J and to any New York people, and
Come on
Florida
here.
people, Texas people, like people from, I don't care what event you're going to, 9 times out of 10, that person has been interviewed on this platform. And
Yes.
if you want to learn a little bit about that person on your way to the event, it's 245 episodes on YouTube. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, me and Carlos talk about it all the time. When you're on here, it's more intimate. You get to relax and tell people your story about what you're doing, how you are. So people get a different opinion to when they just see you in a convention. You like bypass and stuff, and everybody with their own little groups anyway. You can't hardly pull people away from their little group. But this, you can sit back, not like Shay was talking about, Carlos. You can sit back, you know, relax and just talk and go ahead. And people's opinions change when they see this show of you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I hear people say that. Oh, I thought that person was blah, blah, blah. Once I found out about them, I got a different opinion. And Queen always wanted to keep it positive. She wanted to always uplift. She wanted to always uplift everybody. And the biggest thing that what surprised her is when she got that award from the what was that?
UC.
From UC Award. Yeah. She was shocked.
That really did that was the biggest moment for her to be recognized by her peers.
Yes.
You know, and I said to her, I said, you know, it's nothing like being recognized by your own.
It ain't. It's nothing like.
That's
Nothing
true.
like it.
That's true.
You know, and for her, that was just more fuel in the tank for her to keep going forward and pushing and doing something else, because she was constantly with ideas and things that she wanted to do in the line dance community. You know, unfortunately, you know, God had other plans.
That's right.
You know, and that's all I can, you know, you can't question God, you know, and you just have to accept, you know, because, you know, we all got our days and time. You know,
and this was her love.
Just hers.
Yeah, it's true.
So
she make an impact on you.
Yeah. Yep.
And Joe, how does it feel? How does it feel as somebody that, you know, has sat in the background, you know, for the past couple of years, to watch all the seeds that Queen planted? Because if you look, you know, just the 5 of us on the screen, right? You know, telling about how Queen has touched us, there's hundreds and hundreds and thousands of more people that Queen has planted that seed into that particular person, and for it to come fruition in different forms and in different ways. How does that make you feel? As you saw it in real time. You know, you saw it as it was going on, but how does it make you feel to see it now?
I am so overwhelmed and so very proud of Sheila, you know, and everything that she done, that was who she was every day. You know, you all got to see a small part. You know, I got to see her in action every single day. You know, from the time she woke up to the time she went to bed, it was always about the line dance connection, Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and everybody that was in her circle. She talked about Charles and Carlos every day. Every day. It was, we're going to do this. We need to do that. And I would tell her, I say, Sheila, you need to take a break, because she had dropped her classes to only teaching 1 day a week. So she had the other 6 days to work on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And she would spend hours at the computer working on different things and putting stuff together, making phone calls, and bridging the gaps and making, people say, I need to put this and this together. And, how can I do that? And she come up with a way. And she would make it happen. She would say, I'm trying to get a hold of somebody, and she'll call and call and call and call and call until she get a hold of them. I mean, she was relentless in what she was trying to do. And that's something that's contagious.
And it's like none of the stuff, like my podcast wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for this podcast.
Right.
Like understanding the platform, understanding the capabilities, understanding the part that nobody understands and don't until you start doing it is the consistency.
Yeah.
Like there's been people that started stuff similar to this, they ain't around no more. They ain't around. You understand? Like after 4 or 5 episodes, you got to be able to create new topics, new guests, new things in the midst of doing other things. And if you're not going to be consistent with it, you will never get to 245 episodes. Or like she got years of stuff on here, and so I think because she'll tell you if we would be live, and she'd be like, "Look, y'all, I'm just trying to figure this thing out." And if you watch from the first episode to her last episode, you see the evolution of the podcast. You start learning how to make noises and use the little gadgets on the thing. She had the little applause. She had the fake applause and all that stuff. But that was that you saw the evolution of the podcast.
That's right. Yeah.
And none of our podcasts got that. No, we don't got no claps and all that and stuff that she had. When I said she was all in, she was all in, and like that comes with consistency. So some people want to be so perfect that they scared to start something. Where she started it not knowing how it was gonna work, and figured it out along the way, and just kept it going.
Wow.
And that's something that nobody can say they have done as long as she did. And with the tenacity that she had, like I said, even my podcast, like a lot of our podcasts, we get on here and just start talking. Her format was crazy, informational, breakdowns, call outs, shout outs, trivia, mailing out gifts.
Birthday. Some of the stuff we had to.
The first 2 or 3 episodes, we didn't quite understand how to make it work. And when a problem arose, she would call me and say, I got this problem. And I'd be sitting in the living room. And she would say, I need you to go on Facebook and see and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And we would be working, figuring out right there live.
We live on a joint like this. We live on the podcast. Hold on.
It happened to me and Carlos. When we did the first podcast without Queen, we look at each other, hey, are we live? And we just been sitting up there just talking.
We talking like we ain't live. We've been live for 5 minutes. We over there.
We know what to do. We didn't know all them gadgets. She got all that stuff on there, man. I'm playing all kind of music. People think we out of space. But I remember Carlos the clap box. I almost forgot to clap.
She figured out all that stuff. She was working. I'm telling you, like, bro, like
she did.
Another thing I like about the podcast, a lot of time you hear about people. You just know about people from what other people tell you about them. Then you see them on the podcast. Then you see a whole totally different person.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I loved about the podcast too.
And we stopped the trivia part. Somebody asked about trivia in the comments. we stopped the trivia because Alexis Swirl kept winning every week.
Kept winning
So we just
everything.
stopped.
Right. I don't think you did. Some kind of computer woman.
Look,
She won
hey,
everything.
hey, Carlos, if it won't Alexis, it was Ricky.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know why? But they was on because they be on here and they know just about what kind of questions we're gonna ask. After a minute, you kind of. But Alexa, I ain't explaining that. I can't explain that. I cannot explain. One time she answered someone question and then went back and won. While everybody else is working on it, she's still answering this question. Back in and won before everybody else. I like some kind of
She be taking notes.
government. I think
Now I would always have my pad and pencil right there beside me, write down this and that.
she worked for the government.
During the first, 5 to 10 episodes, Sheila set it up to where she would contact whoever it was that was coming on the podcast earlier in the week, and she would give them the questions that she was going to ask. And I asked her, where you get that from? And she said, ABC News, Barbara Walters. I figured it out. She said, I need to let them know what exactly it is that I'm going to be asking them. Because I want the podcast to flow like this. I was like, and for her to have that insight for something never done before, I said, all I could do was say, well, what is it that I can do to help? How can I help you achieve what you're trying to do?
Linda said we gotta bring all the co-hosts.
She got it figured out. She took off from there. She didn't need me no more. She was ready. And then when she took the show on the road, that's when I knew, Joe, your job is done. You ain't got you got it.
But I do remember her. I do remember her calling me and say, Ricky, now I'm gonna ask you this question, and I had my pad down, and she tell me what she's gonna ask, and sometimes she tell you what to say.
Yeah. She was very good about letting people know she would not ask them, intimate or personal questions.
Right.
And, she was very, very professional about what she was doing.
She was at the beginning.
She wanted it to be professional and respectful.
That's
right. She would ask, one of the first questions is, while we're in the back room, is there anything you don't want to talk about? She's just being considerate, which is understandable. But a lot of people didn't know she had a 3-month calendar of go. I mean, she would send it to me, little bitty letters for the whole next 3 months. Who was all on there?
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, I was not efficient. I was not that efficient. I'm not that kind of guy.
She was.
I'm calling somebody the last second.
Mr. Charles, can you send Linda the link? Linda Flowers, can you send her the link?
Shoot, I can barely stay on this link.
No, I'm scared. I'd be scared to get off this.
Well, I like what she says, that we're gonna still do another podcast with the hosts, all the
co-hosts.
Yeah, all the she was a co-host. Okay, because he texted me today and said, "When are you doing? When's the last?" You said, "Is this the last podcast?" I said, "You just found out today or yesterday." So he said I should be on there. So I told him to send me his email, and I told everybody, if you want to be on there, contact me. That's all I can do right now. But we're gonna still be back on here because we got a lot of people still supposed to be coming on here. Actually,
yeah,
so that's a good thing.
Sheila ran down, and she just had to get on this show was John Woodhouse. She was just elated. I think she was just tickle pink for the whole week. Just she was just that excited. So everyone that she brought on brought a level of excitement to her. You all did a lot for her mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Because she loved line dancing. She loved y'all to death.
I think my first episode I came on, it was her and Zandra. And it was probably like 20. I don't even remember. It was a while ago because she had asked me what my goals were for the cruise.
Mhm.
And on the podcast, I said, eventually I wanted to charter a ship.
Mm.
And,
Mhm.
that's probably the only thing that I hate that she
didn't.
couldn't experience because she was
I know.
coming on that one.
Yes.
Yes.
And for her to hear what my goal, my dream was, and to
Yeah, she was with you 100% on that project.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
Promoted that, like, she was promoting this show. She
Yeah.
put her heart and soul into that. So and I was that hurt that she wasn't able to go
Yeah. I
to
was
make
like,
that.
mhm.
Yeah, she always wanted to meet Annette. She never met Annette. Every time I was getting ready to meet, she got sick or something happened, but she always wanted to meet her.
But
Like
I do have some treasure pictures that I took with her. So that's
Yeah.
that's
memories.
treasure.
Mhm.
Definitely the memories and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
But
I said,
before I
just got
go, I just want to thank everyone and thank Queen Sheila and Carlos, and Mr. Charles, and everyone. The times they have gave me the opportunity to get on the show, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the show.
All right.
Well, who does not like Ricky Pop? Who does not like Ricky Pop?
I don't know. I'm gonna fight him in the parking lot, whoever it is.
Hey, I tell you what, the Stella Awards in Charlotte this year. So I've been invited to participate in some of the events for the Stella Awards this year. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. So, yeah, that's Queen.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ricky.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
That's awesome, bro.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I'll be down there to see you. I was in Gaffney the other day. You're next.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, what we got over here, Carlos? We got a break in the action.
No.
Well, we can tell who's next on here.
Because nobody else is. Everybody came and gone. We kicked them all out. You got them in and out, in and out, in and out. We got everybody in and out, in and out.
Mr. Charles, why we got a break? Joe, did you hear Mr. Charles said we gonna have another episode? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did.
I was just making sure you heard that.
I was in France for New Year's a couple of New Years ago, and they always say we. That's.
I was just making sure you heard that, Joe. Okay.
We.
I heard it.
We. The one thing I want to do, because I am part of the group for the cruise, and that's dear to me. That's a great platform to put out information about where we at, where we going, what we need to do. Just to be on here live instead of doing a big Zoom call. Just get on here and let people know, especially for my military, because I want to get them together. Because now I'm kind of moving over to that. I'm also going to do a page. I think I said before that I'm going to do a page on all my line dancing, all my dances I did back in the day. Can we keep talking about back in the day? I'm just just a Facebook page of just the videos, the dances I did. Because for some reason, people don't. We were talking about this the other day, me and Carlos. Why we got 5,000 people watching the damn thing and want like 15 hit the like button? What are y'all doing?
Right.
When you see something, have an opinion, just hit the like. You can just like it. So I have people not liking the like button, and they in the video. Okay, like you. So that's where I'm going to. But thank you, Ricky, man. We real appreciate you, man. I'm telling you.
All right.
Hey, y'all think about Ricky real quick. One thing about Ricky. When I came down here to Spartanburg, and I was getting ready to start my new class, and I was like, I didn't know nothing about nothing. The lady, she had me in her place. The very first person came through the door in Spartanburg was Ricky right here. Because at first I said, okay, where's his brother coming in first? Then I saw that smile. Ricky! And one of the last people, my last class, Ricky. You was in my last class.
Yes,
He's in my first class and my last class. That right there is friendship. I'm telling you.
I'm looking forward to coming to Danville in November. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm thinking about November. But one thing
And
before November.
I'll see you, Ricky, at the end of the month.
Oh, that's right. That's Greenwood.
I'll see you at the end of the month. I'll be in Charlotte
Okay.
with you.
Oh, that's
See, I
right.
think
Gilbert's
I'm
event.
sorry.
Gilbert's
That's
event.
right.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, look,
And
my first time going to so we got Ricky on here. My first time coming to Charlotte, I was hosting a vegan event. And they
what?
came up exactly. And they came up. We wanted some line dancers to be a part of the festival. And that when they was teaching dances, and I was like, okay, we got these people, coming in here, we in the country, you out here, we and they come in there and Lena did Lena's dance. I Want Her. And I seen that dance, I said, wait a minute. The music, the dance, everything is crazy. But I guess Lena, she don't travel. She don't be out there about putting her dance
Right.
out there. So I took that thing home like it was mine. I took that thing home and I was set to teach at UC. And I taught that thing at UC. Everywhere I went that year, I taught that thing
Yeah,
everywhere.
you sure
yours.
did.
And everybody kept saying it was my dance. Carlos dance right there. They still say it to this day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even when I teach it, I tell everybody, Lena Adams, Rock Hill, South Carolina, they don't care. There's videos with me teaching it on YouTube and choreographer Carlos B.
Carlos,
It's yours.
I did not teach, but it was in Charlotte at a vegan festival that
Yeah.
I saw that dance. And I was
wow.
like, oh, I need this in my life.
And I tell you, she had been put that dance out, and
Yeah.
Gilbert came to class one day, and we did the dance, and Gilbert say, we can't just let this dance sit here. But back then when we were doing dances, we didn't think about recording or anything.
Yeah. Because I asked her, I said, it's on YouTube? She was like, no.
But Carlos, this Thursday in class, we turning the whole class over to Lena. We're just gonna do nothing but Lena's dances that she has created, because she has a lot of them out there. And I told everybody, I
Wow.
said we're doing all Lena's dances this Thursday.
Sure, I might gotta come down there for that.
Come on.
I only seen one. I imagine all her dance.
Yeah,
Hey, look, but I'm in negotiation right now. I'm trying to buy the dance from her, so I'm trying to. We can work something out contractually. I'll give her a little compensation, and then everybody got to know.
But she's real. She's real talented. She's real
Yes.
talented. She has a lot of dances out there.
Good.
And matter of fact, if you can, I would love to get a list of those. If you can get a list of those after y'all do that, and maybe record some of those, cause I know she don't got none of her stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, some of her dances are on YouTube. You have to go on my page, look under Ricky Potts line dance.
Okay.
And her dances are on there.
Okay. Yeah, well, give me a list.
I've been trying to get her to get her own YouTube page, but she hadn't done it. She have a lot of dances out there, but
y'all in the country and y'all act like it. Y'all behind the times. We got to get y'all caught up. If Queen Sheila taught you anything, is the technology matters. All right? You got to get caught up. Y'all still in 1952 down there. You got to get y'all.
I'm seeing things down here. It's different down here.
That's why it was crazy for Queen Sheila to be the age that she was, for her to be into the technology space.
Right. Yeah.
That was very impressive. Very impressive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a lot of it was self-taught.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Wow.
Yeah, getting out there messing around with it. Yeah, for sure.
That's that love
since we got
for
all
the
the fellas on.
That was her love for the subject.
Yeah. Yeah, she would hear about
one thing I found
some way to do something, and she would just dive in to trying to figure out how to do it. And it wasn't really much her. It was more of Joe. I want to learn I need to know how to do this. And she would make it there with her, and until we figured it out, after, I had to make several phone calls. And once we got that, got the basics of it, then she just knew what she wanted to do with that. you know, whatever it may have been, she knew what she wanted to do. You know, I still have a video camera of, you know, videos that we did from the very beginning, you know, from day one, you know, and the videos that she have on YouTube, those very ones in the beginning were professionally shot. You know, where her name pops up and everything, you know, so
oh yeah,
that's how
song
serious
and
she was about what she was doing. You know, right out the gate. Right out the gate.
Wow.
You know, because
I remember Joe when she first passed away. Remember how many times me and you talked? You was trying to remember you couldn't get the password to get into that, and Joe had to go over here, and it was crazy.
Yeah,
because I couldn't get back on the podcast for like I'm on like a month and a half because
it took
Queen was that
time,
close to me.
for me to figure out, you know, and
yeah, me and you was going.
Then at the end of the day, you know, I realized that, you know, she left a majority of that stuff open. So she wouldn't have to remember the passwords. All we had to do was just actually go to the website.
Mm-hmm.
And once I figured that part out, everything just came right up. And I was like, oh,
and
we was rolling then.
Yeah, once we got rolling, but boy, we couldn't get rolling at first. Joseph, yeah, you couldn't get in her phone. You couldn't get her password. Remember her phone to get it was crazy. But I want to say this while Ricky is out here real quick. I want to show everybody this one right here. This is really important while Carlos is eating. What you got there, Carlos?
We camping.
This right here is something that I definitely am going to go to. I don't know if it showed up yet. Did it show up?
It's up there.
Yeah, it's up there.
Well, now
camping event.
Carlos, so he can't read it. Do that, y'all. We camping September 25th through the 27th. What happened? Did I get rid of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it up there.
That's why I call you gotta be in control of it. Yeah, you gotta be in control.
Hey.
I'm putting it back up real quick. But this for the ladies too. It just so happened. One thing there we go. We camping. Remember, I had a cataract surgery, so I gotta look at my glasses. All right, we camping. September 25th through 27th. The dude that does everything. Oh, who's that? Carlos? Okay, what's that called? 3 days of fun, relaxation, and good vibes. Say this day, epic weekend. I'm telling y'all, I went same weekend that Helene came, and I'm glad I wasn't actually here at that time. But y'all should go. And Carlos, I'm going fishing this time. The last time we had like tornado warnings and all that stuff, so I couldn't fish. So I'm going to go fishing. I'm looking forward to it. Someplace to get out, like me and I talked to Ed Griffin. Sometimes we want to do something that really doesn't have anything to do with line dancing, even though we line dance there.
We got line dance. We do a silent party at night, so we still be line dancing.
That was cool. And that's cool when it's already dark in the woods. Check that out, y'all. In the woods, and all you see is the lights of people's heads there. I mean, dark. Bring a flashlight. I'm telling you about right now. But that's something special. I had to definitely throw that out there. But thank you, Ricky. Thank you, my brother.
Is the indoor camping?
Stay in your tent. That's about the only thing I can think of. Somebody was asking me about the tents. I said some of them tents are like people's homes. I walked on this one lady's tent. She had like a couch, a chair, a little lamp post. I'm like, what the? Man, I'm serious. She had the one that was plugging up the phone and everything. I said, wow. These are tents, seriously. So you want to spend money.
Now that's my kind of camping.
The old outhouse inside. All right, Ricky. Appreciate it, my brother. You know I'll be calling you.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, you too,
all right,
my
Ricky.
brother.
Love you, man.
All right.
So we're supposed to have still, Rondi's going to stop by, he said. Obviously in the car, as usual. I think Denise Gray supposed to stop by. CO Pleasure. He said that I don't know. Everybody said I can't. They're not getting the link.
Yeah, they all. I'm
gonna say this
they
one
all
more.
in the comments. I send. They need to see in the comments.
Yeah, how can you know here, Denise? Yeah. Pleasure said I didn't send him the link. I know they be putting that on me. Remember, I sent y'all a link like around 5 years ago. Y'all keep that thing. Put it in the podcast
the same
file
link,
or
the same
something.
exact link.
Okay, who is this coming on right here? Oh, that's Carlos again. He just moved over. All right, y'all. Since y'all out there and you say it's supposed to be on here, come on. And if you don't get the link from me, you can get it from Carlos.
And then y'all, if y'all ever got the link and you got the link in your comment in the messenger, and you got to go back to a conversation you had with Queen and she sent you the link, click that link. Come on in here. Click that link.
I know, because Walter called me, but I couldn't because he's moving today. He's moving his whole shop. Walter's the CEO of what's the hot links? What's the #1 hot links? Gold Star.
Okay.
Yeah, he Gold Star. But he's moving. He's supposed to be getting on here. Hey, you want to go and get on?
Oh yeah. You heard him? You heard him? Yeah.
He gonna do it in his truck, yeah. Okay. Come on with the fellas. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. He said,
Look
hell
at that
yeah.
modern technology.
Yeah, I heard him. That was funny.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah.
Because he's moving back. And even Barbara King. But see, that's the thing sometimes, and those are the downsides about the podcast we tell people. Me and Queen, we would sometimes sit up here and it's like, okay, they on Mr. Charles, have you heard from her? Nope. Have you heard from him? Nope. We like worried. We haven't heard from him. And it's getting ready to come on. And you're looking at the clock and everything. Shirley Mitchell, she said she was going to come on and get on. I had her send me I told her to send me her email. Hopefully she's already have her a link that she's been on. She's been on a couple. So you out there, Shirley? Come on, out there. Same with you, Carl.
And that's the part that people don't see. Like we talking about continuing something.
Yeah,
you have to understand the stuff that goes on like that.
Right.
Like if you think about it, you've been planning this show because we gonna keep it 100. We are not even close to the passion that Queen Sheila had.
No.
But even with that being said, if we thinking about our guests and we all excited about what's going on for tonight's show, and then we get on here and the person don't even show up, like how frustrating that is. Like you be like, bruh.
Yeah.
And we're not getting paid. We doing this to be doing it. Like,
and that's happened, and Sheila was very good about changing directions right there on the fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Backup plan.
They didn't show up. She would just be able to come up with how to keep the show going for that episode.
Yeah. And sometimes she'll do it by herself.
Yeah.
Sometimes she do it by herself because they're like, okay, well, I can't be a queen. And she just, okay, well, I'll get you next time or something like that. Because, sometimes stuff and the reason why she did it Sunday at 7 is because by California time, that's 3, I believe. Or
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
So the church and everything, so squeezed into that time frame. And that's wonderful until, like I said, start football season. But that's just that wonderful time frame that she had. And she came up with that. Just think about that.
Originally, the show was on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
In the very beginning, it was on Tuesday when Lamont, and Tuesdays just wasn't working. And so she decided that she was going to move it to Sunday. And she knew about the football conflict, but she said if they want to be on and they want to catch it, they're going to watch it.
Catch it.
That's right. You get. You get who you get.
That's right.
And thank God my team was really bad.
What they want to do. And she stuck to it. And she said it's going to be Sunday. And that was the end of that.
Yeah. I would record, Joe. I okay, well, I can record. You know, it ain't the same. But when you get older, your values change with a lot of stuff. I remember when Michael Jordan and John Elway was playing football, I wouldn't take the trash out when the game on. Are you crazy? Watching my Broncos, my Terrell Davis, Super Bowl, all that stuff, Michael Jordan, that was my era. And as you get older, same with line dancing. As I'm getting older, that is kind of fading away from me. With no disrespect to line dancing and everyone, but after you start doing something for a long, long time, like I said, next year will be 20 years trying to do this. So like I was telling them, this is kind of like the end of my other era. You know, sometimes we're not really, what do you call it, heavyweights. We're like, some of us are like high profile. A lot of people know us when we go somewhere high profile. Queen was like that. This podcast, keep your high profile. You get thousands of people watching, like I said, for 24. So that's the end of my high profile era, even with line dancing. Now I'm going to do some other stuff and still dance, everything. But this is one of the reasons when people say why at the end of the show is that, you know, I did one of those Forrest Gump. Remember when Forrest Gump was running? I don't want to run no more.
I can respect that, you know, 100%.
And Mr. Charles, how are you not going to be high profile with the camera?
I'm not taking no pictures either.
So you're going to put the camera down. Is that what you're saying?
Well, you know, I want to be high profile with my military appreciation. I want to be high profile with my brothers and sisters of the Corps. I want to work on that page and do some stuff and find stuff out. Still line dancing. I want to do a line dancing, military line dance. That's something that I'm really starting to get into now. Is my military brothers.
So you just changing your high profile view. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So hopefully nobody recognize me when I get over there to my military people. So
I know every city had this back in the day, especially when I was younger. A military ball. So imagine like a line dance military ball. I think that'd be pretty cool.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The military miss out on so much, and they march all the time. Tell them, Joe, we know our left from our right, and we don't know nothing else. We do. So that's a good idea, Carlos.
Absolutely.
Plus, a lot of these colleges, what I work with, and I meet the people at the colleges, they want me to do stuff at their halftime and with the kids, and you know, I got a little group that we showcase. So I'm gonna start doing some of that stuff. But the line dancing weekly with a class, you know, here I was like once a month and couldn't get people out here. That was once a month. Shoot, I had no class once a month when I was in Denver. They all been and left me. Okay, 2 or 3 times a week. So, and Annette was saying that one time. How these people be doing 2 or 3 dance classes, 4 or 5? Like what was they? Steve Diller last week. 4 or 5 dances a week, every week. Akila, she talking about Mondays. It's fine. Huh? No, I did it.
There's only one person on this podcast right now that got a class. Brian, you're the only one that got a class, so we can't relate no more.
You the man, Brian. You the man.
You go ahead, baby. It's your world.
Yeah. Like I said, me and Carlos, and I have to really give my props to Carlos because he already had a lot of stuff going on. And for him to just say, when I asked him, he didn't even start asking me questions or nothing. I said, man, we need somebody else on here. All right, man, just like that. All right, man. Even though he had his own stuff going, because I remember when he got his first podcast, I was his guinea pig. You know, remember I was talking real loud because we didn't know what we was doing. He said, Mr. Charles, you do it. I say nothing. So we got on and did like a test run on the podcast. I'm all loud. I said, no, what the hell's going on? But people like that. And even that same thing with Brian. I like Brian. That's like, I asked him and he said, yeah, man, you know. And a lot of this is because of Queen, because of the kid, the love that we have for her. And like I said, when Joe said, y'all keep going, I said, well, he going to have that kind of love. How could I say no? Because he had to have a certain kind of love to continue to do this as well. And I tell him all the time, I'm getting ready. If you don't, I'm going to be, I told Joe, I'm going to be the first one. This man had paid for this podcast. And there's one thing we should put up, Carlos, right up here, you know, because I'm going to give a little $20 to Joe because, you know, we can't help. You know, same with the museum. We can't help you know, $10, $20 for people. You don't even notice it when it's been taken out. But I'm looking for what is it, Carlos? The donation. Here we go. We do that a lot of times. So we're trying to pay the bills. All right. And I just say, y'all just, you know, if you can, just why not? I mean, this coming pop, you know.
Look at it this way. You know, Sheila and I was together for 12 years, but we was married for now, it would have been 10 years.
Mhm.
And keeping this podcast on or just having access to it, I'm not ready to let go. This is something that is more about me. I'm not there yet, you know, because it's still a connection for me. So
Wow.
as what I can, you know, all I can tell you guys is however y'all want to proceed with the access to this podcast is entirely up to y'all. However y'all want to do it, it's there for y'all to do. You know, if it's just gonna, you know, lay dormant, then it just lays dormant. You know, but if you know y'all want to, you know, do it, you know, however y'all whatever y'all come up with, y'all got my blessing.
You know what trips me out is I don't know how Carlos has so many people on a Tuesday afternoon after 12 o'clock. I'm like, what they say? Flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. You get that?
Me too. I'm like, ain't I supposed to be at work? How all y'all in here? 80 people in there. I'll be like, wait, y'all ain't got jobs. One of y'all gonna get fired on this podcast, y'all.
So Joe, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have to do Sundays. We don't. Every now and then we can just do, you know, like a Thursday. When I was giving my little life thing that pop up good. But
you got the A team in here. Hey, Marquis, send that link, man. Come on in here.
Oh, you got it finally, huh? All right. So y'all remember this donation thing? I'm gonna get off and y'all make sure y'all remember that.
Cash App, money sign.
I think Walter was.
J-E.
Did Walter come on? Yeah.
Yep, he on here.
All right, Mr. Walter. Let me go on. While you doing that, Walter, let me get rid of this. Might be faster for Carlos to get rid of this. You know how my stuff is.
He got his all white on, like he came from the all white party.
Like he came from the white party.
You was moving. You don't want to get dirty.
I got a work party going on right now. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving our store today from Denver to Aurora. So.
Okay.
Yes.
I look like you're in the hospital. You ready to operate, man?
I need to be operated on right now.
I hate moving. I hate moving. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Walter's another one that's been with. He's always on there, and of course, Walter's like one of my best friends. Him and Carlos, because Walter was I tell people he was my right hand, my left hand, every other hand I can think of. Like 15 years in Denver. I remember the first time I asked him, "Do you want to teach?" He said, "You crazy?" He said, "You see what's happening to you?" I said, "That's why I need some help."
I saw that stress. I was like, "No, thank you."
I'll tell you, teaching is rough. I'll tell you, but now he does the two-stepping. Walter.
Yeah, I got a little ballroom class going on right now, and line dance with 5280. It's working out really good.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Why we always say that about our stuff? Why we always say that? Look, we put that word "look." I got a little class going.
Just a little bit.
Got a little thing. It ain't little. You got a ballroom class going on. Ain't nothing little about it.
Nobody ever said
we're not going to diminish nothing.
Little something going on back here.
Nobody ever said I got this big giant class and like hundreds of hundreds.
People be that. I see you got that little museum there. I said, look, that rent ain't little.
Hey Charles, you know, at the TRIA, every time I have my class, you know, they don't charge me. I'm in a different room, So one day I might come there. I might be in the bathroom. The next time I might be down at the bar. I got to deal with that, but we deal with it.
Now the Triad was actually where I met my wife Annette, believe it or not. When we talked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where I actually met her 14, 15 years ago. But what he's doing is great. Trying to get the men to do the dancing, but you've been doing that for a while, even when you was with me.
Yeah.
Then when you was with Carver, then you was actually with Michael and them. So he's been doing that for a while. And then he was one of them guys, y'all, that was, you know how you always say you have your core, the people that you know gonna be in class. We're talking about how every week, he's another one of them that I don't know what the hell his problem was, because he's still there like 10, 12
Some Jim Jones stuff going on here, man. Jim Jones.
I gotta work. Like I told him, I know I didn't. Okay. He was always there, and he always, when I say y'all watch Walter, now he didn't teach. There's a lot of them that don't know how to do that. When you say watch them, they gotta blab it out. And he wasn't even a pointer like some people. But he had to pick it up like I did.
I did.
The fact he didn't have the time to like look at it. You know how we do as instructors. We look at it, and we go over and we dance at home. Walter had to be on point when I got there. Okay. And I saw that in him from the beginning, that he picked up real fast. So when I said, boom, watch Walter, I knew he had it.
Yeah, like Charles, you pulled that gift out of me. I didn't know I had it in me.
You go, my bro. There you go.
It is. I do say that's a gift, because I never saw the dance or even knew what the dance was going to be until I saw it for the first time with you.
Yep. Wow. I might do a showcase. I might just call it out and something. Half the time I didn't do demos. I just kind of talked, and then everybody just kind of did it. Yeah. Now Carlos, I had a little bitty class too when I was in Denver.
Yeah, right. We seen them videos. No, you lying.
He had a little bitty class on Wednesdays. Yeah, probably about 100-something people in there.
It was a lot of people on
I
Wednesday.
remember that joint like it was yesterday. He was like, "We doing meet me in Miami, and we gonna meet you in Miami." And they was doing that thing. I said, "Great, go." It was in there doing
CL put an extension on it for us, because they kept telling me that's too short. We got to keep going. They had all that, and you remember every time, and I would call CL Pleasure. Boom, we extended. But Carlos was right. We could Carlos. Everybody say hi, Carlos. Hi, God. We gonna meet you.
We gonna meet you in Miami, and they did meet me in Miami. That was crazy.
They did meet you in Miami. Yeah, that's my first time meeting.
I just want to say a few words, guys, and I got to get back to work. But I really appreciate Joe. I want to thank you for keeping the podcast going. I didn't hear exactly what you guys were talking about, but it sounds like you guys are trying to work it out to where we keep it rolling. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand how much I appreciate the opportunity that Queen gave me, for the first time, helping to continue to put Denver on the map. A lot of people didn't know a whole lot about Denver, Colorado. Charles was doing his thing and a few others. But, just being on the podcast, being viewed by people all around the world, and I thank you for that dream that she had that finally came true. And it would be great if we could keep it going. I can understand, the obligation that you guys have on your backs doing it. But, Carlos, Charles, Brian, stepping in. Appreciate all you guys, and just thank you for giving me the opportunity to thank Queen Sheila, Joe, and you guys for the opportunity to, just talk line dancing.
Yeah.
And Walter, we appreciate you giving us all that background on Mr. Charles.
I got some more on him. I got a little more. Yeah.
We 4 days apart, okay? 4 days apart. Same year. Both of us turned 70 this year. 4 days apart.
Right. Maybe we should have a roast podcast or something, and then we could.
Hey, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some shit on everybody. Let's be
Yeah, you did.
Let me start with Mr. Charles right quick. We roasting people.
I am totally clean. I've never done anything wrong. But what I
Hey,
said on
what?
the podcast, when it says God, what he said, Jesus said, throw the first stone. I ain't throwing that sucker. Ain't picking it down, ain't picking up nothing. Okay. We all have
That was
ours, y'all. We all do. But the friendship we have, and one thing, just like with this, the fellas, because we don't see fellas in line dancing, honestly.
Yeah.
We ain't a lot of men on here, Joe. A lot of men came through this. A lot of women out there line dance, but a lot of men still stopped through here, which we was able to do. Because, like I said,
That was important. That was very, very important to her.
Yes, it was.
To have a lot of men on the show, because she feels already a lot of women, but she wanted to highlight the men and get them on the show and everything like that, So, and that was the one thing that we didn't, we weren't side by side on, because I'm not a dancer, but dancing was her passion.
Yes.
And, I respected that. And it was my duty as her husband to support her 100% in that. And that's all I could do, because I'm just not a line dancer.
And what I can say, I can attest to that, being, I used to be married, and my spouse was not pro line dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you got support like you gave Queen, but like you said, when it's your passion,
yes,
and your significant other doesn't know how important and serious it is to you,
that's a problem.
That it hurts.
Huge problem.
It hurts. You don't want anybody to look at you and like you're playing line dance or you just doing this thing.
Right.
We just had people on here today that say they feel like line dancing saved their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so for you to support Queen and, like you said, go down to the music store and buy the equipment for her and help her get her dream off the ground, and that's inspirational, because it don't matter, men or women. A lot of people that have a hobby or passion don't get that support from their spouse.
That's a good point, Carlos. That's a good point, because Charles, you remember Keith and Sandy, right?
Yeah.
Keith never danced.
Yeah, right.
But he was always there to support her, and he would sit back there. He wasn't even drinking at the time. Yeah. For years.
Now he's teaching.
Yeah. Now he's teaching.
Yeah.
So Joe, there's still hope for you, Joe.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you about that. I'm gonna tell you about that. I'm gonna tell you about that too. I remember one time he said that. They said, "Man, do you dance?" He said, "No, I just came out here to watch my woman shake her booty." That's exactly what he said. That's why he was there. Remember the time, Carlos? Remember the time Walter, when he first came out to dance with us? Everybody like clapped, like, "Whoa!" Remember how we gave him that big applause because now he's a teacher.
He's
been a teacher for years.
And he's teaching intermediate and advanced dances.
Yeah, he ain't just teaching regular stuff. He teaches.
That over me.
Yeah.
You never know, like how you said, but you supporting somebody else. You support somebody else, you might find something that you might enjoy out of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Instead of just diminishing it, you might find somebody that you enjoy.
Yes.
He watched. I know one time he told me that one time they got home and she was doing the dance. And he's like, "Girl, you ain't doing that right." Now he haven't even danced, but she wasn't doing it right. He said, "No, you ain't doing that right." So he would show her how to do it right. Okay.
Right.
Hadn't even been there. Am I freezing up again, y'all?
No,
you good. You good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the first time for everything. You good?
No.
Well, guys, I got to get back to work.
All right, bro. We appreciate you
Okay,
stopping
Walter,
in,
good
man.
to see you.
All right,
Congratulations on the new spot. Congratulations.
Much love to you guys, and as soon as we start shipping, I'm gonna make sure each one of you guys get some hot links.
Hey.
All right.
Let us know.
Gold star.
All right.
He can help. You know what? I think he's been part of the host on the podcast too. I'm not sure. Yeah, I did ask you to host. Remember?
Yep,
You
you
did.
did ask Walter. Yep.
Yep. But Brian beat me to it.
Oh, Brian might need some help.
Joe, you see how I get treated, Joe?
I do, man. You know,
Okay, all right. I just want
we
you to know.
don't talk.
But you know what? We asked every single female out there, not one of them answered us. And no offense, but we kept saying we need a female out here with me and Carlos to get their perspective, but nobody stood up. Nobody.
Well,
came
they
out.
want to miss their reality shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a commitment. Exactly, it's a commitment. Like you see all the fellas, but we've been asking women the whole time. Y'all, come on, want to do the podcast, want to host? Seriously, but I see what's his name? Marquise. What do you put down here, Carlos?
He's talking about how Queen opened the doors for a lot of people and never will be forgotten. You know,
grateful for the inspiration.
Absolutely.
It's true.
The biggest thing he said on there I read was the fact that she made people believe that they can do it too.
Yeah,
that was true. Like that's a fact.
That's her. In a nutshell,
and you know, and she didn't, Joe. She didn't go to school to be a podcaster or any of that, did she?
No, she learned how to do this on the fly.
Wow.
It came to her and she woke me up 2:00 in the morning and said, I want to do a podcast. And I, what's a podcast? You know, the whole idea of it was in its infancy.
Oh, boy.
You put it together and here we are.
Amen.
245 episodes later.
Yeah.
Joe said, what's a podcast? Went back to sleep. Okay, baby.
Tell me about it in the morning. All right.
Yeah. You know.
There you go, baby. Okay. That's right.
She didn't go back to sleep, but I did. She got up and she came out here, and I don't know what she was doing, but she was working on something.
She was working on that Amazon cart.
Yeah.
You know, we got to make sure we keep some information because that's almost like a documentary. It was history breaking, you know, and the way she did it, you know, and I'm sure that'll be inspirational to someone else, you know.
It's just like if you watch any, like I think about like 106 in Park, like where like the host changed, like she had different hosts with her throughout. You see you see the whole growth. Like you see, like you said, the struggling of learning the software and the programming, the different hosts, it's like different seasons almost, you know. And then, you know, kind of like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you know,
Queen wasn't even techie, you know.
Yeah.
She pulled it off.
Yeah.
She pulled it off.
She was organized. Big
and
time.
like Joe said, I think the biggest attribute probably was the fact that you could change on the fly.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a schedule conflict for you? Okay, we'll find somebody else that can do it. Boom. Nope. The person that's supposed to be on here, we interviewed, they not on here today. Okay, let's change the topic, do something else. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of and it, because it got to go on. It got to go on.
But I think that goes back to Joe's point about how much time Queen spent on this podcast.
Yes.
She was prepared. You know, I'm sure she studied and she did this and so she was prepared. Whenever she came on, you know, if somebody don't come on, oh well, I'm still prepared because what'd you say, Joe? She went down to one class and then she started spending the time on this. And you know, that's love. That is nothing but love.
The biggest thing I take from it,
detailed and wrote down, you know, everything. What from the start, he had the music set out. All that was wrote down. Believe it or not, it was like a dialogue.
Wow.
And she just followed, you know, and she just went right down the list, you know, to where she got so organized that she knew at 7 o'clock the music was gonna play. She knew how many bars to play. She knew what to say next. Then she would go into this, go into that, and she knew that if you know, anything went too long, she knew, okay, we got to move on.
And she'll cut your ass off too. If you
Yeah.
talking, you'll be like, yo, all right, yeah, so we're gonna get into
exactly, yeah. So,
We still did 2 hours, I'll tell you.
But you know what? One thing that I picked up, she really liked giving. And the gift wasn't that, expensive. But I remember when
But it was idea.
I won, I think it was a contest one time. I won. And she sent the wristband and the shirt and something else she sent. And I was really excited to get it. I mean, because, it's just.
You won.
If you
and I beat out
Alexa
Swirl.
Yeah, you mixed up Swirl.
beat her out that time.
You should have got an extra one for that.
I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when she first asked me to be on here with her, because she asked me, because Marquise was getting off. And she said, Mr. Charles, you want to be on here? I'm like, yeah, sure, a couple weeks, I figured it'd be like
a couple years.
Yeah, 3 years later, like, okay, sure. I'm like that fit in, that person that kind of fits in, like the substitute teacher or something like that. And next thing I know, she made you feel so warm and to where it is important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like I said, when it's like, when she passed away, like first thing came out of my mouth, I am not Sheila.
Yes, you did.
Don't expect that from me. Y'all want me to do this? I'll do it. But I am not. Because she was there. She was up here when it came to this podcast. And I'm still feeling, you see right now, I'm still messing around with it.
I was feeling anxiety attacks about that.
But
yeah, like, I got to do this.
But you got to think, how much experience she had at actually doing this, right? You think about in line dance class, people may see the dance the first time and they may, work at it a little bit, but the more they do it, the better they get at it. The easier it is to pick up other dances because you're good at this. And I think as to Carlos's point, you can see through the arc of the series, she just got better and just learned to flow with it and just learned to be smooth with it. So whenever anything came along, we never knew it.
Never.
Right. Sheila just kept flowing right with it. And she may have been wearing Joe to death, but we never knew it.
Never knew it.
And it's funny because like before I got on, you just watching. Like you don't know what's going on behind the scene conversations and all that. The episode was gonna happen. It didn't matter. You come on here, it'd be a whole new cast. Like, what the fuck happened to everybody? The show was gonna go on. The show was going to go on. What happened to so? But what? Okay, we here now. Okay, this is what we do. Okay.
Around. She would call. Okay, I need to move you up here, and I need to move you back over there because we.
Hey, the show, and that's what I learned from her. Like even with my podcast, consistency. Cause people inbox me all the time. They're like, man, you well spoken. You feel real comfortable on there.
Yeah.
Cause after doing it every week, it's Tuesdays that I don't even know what the hell I'm going to be talking about.
Exactly.
I know I gotta log in. I gotta go. Cause the biggest thing I take away, I told you I'll say it for the third time today. Consistency.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You keep doing it, you keep going, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get more comfortable. You're gonna flow, you're gonna get comfortable reading and talking at the same time, and then it's just you just gotta keep doing it. It don't gotta make sense. Just keep doing it.
Those gifts are already there within us. We just need to cultivate them. Because Charles is what you just got rid of a flip phone a couple of years ago, right? Was not very techy.
I still got it.
Oh, look what we got in the room, y'all.
I know. I see Mr. Rondi Haggett.
Yeah. So we appreciate you jumping in, Walter. We're gonna bring Rondi in. Yeah. Like I said, congratulations on the new location, bro.
Thank you.
You're doing big things.
All right,
Tell me when you get settled.
Appreciate you.
Take care.
Yep.
Walter, call me when.
And boom. off the road. He probably DJing. He probably in the bathroom from DJing the party right now. Hiding in the stall number 3. Let me see if we get Ron D. Where you at, man?
Can we hear you, Randy?
You can talk, Ron D. Whisper. Wink 3 times if you okay. Well, we'll put him back in the back room until I get his screen up. But yeah,
still got your
that
man.
is the busiest man in line dancing right there.
No doubt.
It ain't even close.
No doubt.
This man be DJing 3 events a weekend. Like what? And teaching, workshops, everything. Got his own class on Thursday. Like, and that's the hardest day to have a class because that's the day that most events start or you get ready to leave to go to the event. Like what?
What did you say, Carlos? What did you post on Facebook? Thursday is the new beginning
of events. Yeah, it's official. After this year, Thursday is it. You might as well. If you're going somewhere, just know you going on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Friday. It moved up to Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him and see because he might still be on here, but maybe just not his.
I think he got to accept the video part. But
is there a dance that Ron D doesn't know?
I don't think so.
Man, I'm telling you, he's gifted. Yeah. He one of the first DJs that actually could cut this track on and get out there and lead the dance and do that all night.
All night long.
Not 5 of them, not 10 of them. All night. Now I can do it at the beginner's ball. But he know beginner, intermediate,
advanced.
All that stuff. What?
Because half the time you like, did Ron D make that up? Did he create that one right there?
Yeah, he is definitely of that caliber. Let me see what we got. Who is in here?
Where did Mr. Charles go?
Oh, yeah, he is definitely of that caliber. Marquis said, you see a celebrity line dance instructor one episode, then somebody whose only qualification was they knew the electric slide at the family reunion. Yeah, she would do that. And she'll pivot. She'll make sure somebody was gonna be on that show. Somebody was gonna be on there. She's gonna make it work. She's like, he said, half the time I'd be asking myself, now who invited them? But she knows she'd make it funny every single time. You know, the randomness was her style. And through it all, she stayed consistent. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah. You know, at Sunday at 7 o'clock, this thing was gonna be on.
Yep. And it was a beautiful thing to see on the podcast because, you know, as Marquis said, you never knew who was going to be on the podcast. You never knew if it was going to be somebody you have heard of but have never seen in person, or somebody you never heard of before. And she had that way of not diminishing anybody, but also not raising up anybody too high. She treated everybody with that respect and that love, and gave us a great view of the whole line dance experience. And that's something that, you know, that was a gift. That was a gift that she could do that.
Ronnie!
What's up?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up? I know.
Working man.
Hey, and I appreciate you saying. I heard y'all when y'all said Ronnie the only DJ to go ahead to start the track, lead the dance, go to the back row, run around, and come back and start the next track.
Yeah. All night.
Carlos, he's leading the dance right now. Still driving, leading the dance.
Driving down the street,
driving down the street, leading the dance with a whistle.
And then he got the nerve to say, "Who won't come to the after party?" What? What?
Don't get no
still dancing.
How does he sleep? He don't sleep. I'm down here by him. I can't keep up with him. I'm 35 minutes away. I can't keep up with it. Okay.
I'm
I
on
love
my way
that
home
man
now.
though. See?
Yeah,
On
we
his
just
way.
on here giving shout outs to Queen and talking about the podcast and what it's meant to
Oh
us.
yeah,
And,
oh yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. And it's still not. It's still not like she's not gone. She's still there. You know,
Right.
with the headphones on, the mic, everything. Yeah, I mean, she may put some glasses on, maybe no glasses, maybe some shades. Who knows?
yeah, I remember that. We did
I
one
did
episode.
too.
I think everybody had sunglasses on. We had
Yeah, we was cool. One time we all had wigs on.
Yep, we had the wigs
Stop,
on.
yep.
Yep. Fun times, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh, man.
She's truly missed. I mean, you know, when you go to her event, she give you the red carpet treatment.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
You know,
where
everybody
you
go to
headed
their
from?
event. You know, they have the robes, the crown. You know, they got royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you coming from, Rondi?
Coming from Colombia.
You see what's a show
Okay.
message?
Okay.
What's show message?
Yeah. Sean had a little thing that Katisha, Captain, me and her, we talked there.
Yeah.
And LaShawn talked there. Had a swimming pool, had Mexican food.
Okay.
It's nice. It was real good.
When you go to the message.
Okay. Sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we was just on here reminiscing about the good old time with Queen Sheila.
Yep.
And we appreciate you beginning to taking time out your busy schedule to be on here. But like I said, you by far the busiest man. That car got more miles than any car in line dancing, I promise you.
Hey, I already got the timing belt. I already had the timing belt changed and everything.
That man be on the move, bro.
Keep that oil change. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's a culture though. It's a culture. It's a good culture.
Yep.
I don't know what you want to call it. He is just a wonderful person for this line dancing community. What he does, how he does it. I went out there to his class. I mean, it's just fun. I'm telling you ever been around? I told him today. I saw him again this ball. I didn't see him. I heard him.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know, like I said, he's down.
I can't get off the stage.
We're gonna still come.
Yeah, we were talking about the beginning ball, and I still say that was the best costume party ever in my entire life. And I'm just so mad. Mad I didn't get that suit earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the job, and then we were talking about flights to Richmond. There's a flight from Richmond, from Greenville to Richmond, but the layover is 5 hours in Charlotte.
Dang.
That's good.
Yeah, so you met. By that time, I'm driving.
Yeah, he could have drove. So that's why you drove. Yeah.
But that's what I said. It's crazy, but it is what it is. And
well, I appreciate that, man. I ain't heard that. The best costume party ever. You know, I know. John Wells be having some great themes.
Look,
tell me what he was
I gotta
wearing.
send my picture out. But you know, somebody in the podcast right now talking about Rick James, damn it. Rick James.
Who brought him on?
I never seen a light skinned Rick James before.
Light skinned Rick James.
That was
You
Rick
talking about
James.
Brian?
They had no son, Rodney.
I know it. Hey, you know what Rick James? You know Rick James said about crack cocaine?
Give me some
It's
more.
a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oh boy, I'm telling you. Well, I don't know, Rodney, if you heard that Joe talking about extending it even more, maybe in 2027.
Right.
So we can do some things and promote
Well,
some
hold
stuff.
on, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me change somebody's picture real quick. Hold on, let me see if I can get this right. Hold on 1 second. No, wrong one. Let me see if I can get there. Who podcast? Who taking over the podcast? Hold on.
Oh wow!
Who taking over?
Joe, you see how they do me, Joe?
I see it now, bruh. Yeah.
Congratulations.
You see how they do me?
That's funny. You got to now. Y'all by yourself.
But how the song go? All by myself.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one.
When me and Mr. Charles come up, we be guests. We gonna be in these small boxes right here at the bottom.
Remember when? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I never seen that before.
Oh boy. But like you said, that is so great. Thank you, Rondi. I know you ripping and running already on that road. You be careful out there, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, I will. Look, I'm trying to get home and get some freedom. Look, the kids just got finished with summer camp, and the kids, they getting ready to start back school.
Yes, they are.
That's for real.
Yeah,
that's
is
for real.
true. Mm-hmm.
I'm beginning to feel sorry. I'm beginning to feel sorry for them.
I don't. I'm not.
August, bro. We never went to school in August. It's too hot in August. It's too hot to go to school. I'll go in May. Forget August, okay? So, seriously. I'll stay in May. Just give me August. What happened to Carlos? Is he frozen?
No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened to Carlos. You see what he did to me?
Karma.
See what he did?
That karma.
That's coming back to get him, Joe. It's coming back to get him.
He just standing there with his head up.
He put me out there like that, and it's coming back to get him.
Yeah.
Where you at, Rondi, right now?
I'm about 10 minutes from home.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I'm about 10 minutes from home.
Well, I'm definitely going to try to see you before you. I told him today, I said Merry Christmas because Happy New Year, because I hadn't seen him since Christmas party.
Right.
Party. Now, he was at the beginner's ball, I just didn't see him, but I knew he was there. I heard his voice.
Well, you know, at the beginner's ball, I couldn't get off the stage like I normally do and dance and get back on the stage.
Yeah.
And then there was so many. I'm gonna tell you something though. There was so many people with their phones with the tripods on the floor. So I had to watch where I was stepping. But you know, they were TikToking and putting their reels and stuff, showing their outfits and stuff.
You see, that's what happens now, man. That's what's going on. Everybody want to get a piece of it.
That's the digital age that we live in.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Can we hear?
So
Did we lose
Ronald in the back room? Yeah.
Messed up.
Let me see.
You all right, Rondi?
I'm serious. I mean, that was crazy. You know, Amazon made a lot of money that weekend.
Everybody was talking about that. Well, you got the same thing I got on. Where you get that from? Amazon.
What was your outfit?
Yeah,
I was on the dark web. No,
He said
I
it
was
was
a
dark.
Jedi. I was
Yeah.
on the dark
Yeah.
side of the Force.
Yeah. He said he's a Jedi. Yeah.
And there was one other person. I want to say that was from Ohio. He was dressed as a Jedi, but he was a good Jedi. I was evil.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And what is your
Like that,
for your
I know that's your theme, ain't it? All the time. Star Wars.
what's the theme for your event?
Get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in. Star Wars.
Episode 18.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but I don't want nobody dressed like I don't want nobody dressed like Star Wars in South Carolina and Vegas. It'd be too damn hot.
I asked Rodney one day, I said, Rodney, why you always wear short pants? He said, you'll know when you come down here. He's right. It's Rodney always has short.
Hey,
so
you know,
I
Curtis
don't
got mad at me to say you. If something he was old,
He breaking up.
A little bit.
A little bit. You breaking up. Oh, you breaking up bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But what we can say before you leave, Joe said he think Queen Sheila was the first person to put you in a suit.
He was in a suit. What event was that?
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Going through these trees now.
Now I was saying that Joe said he think Queen was the first one to put you in a suit.
Can you hear you? I remember him when we did Mr. Sexy Man. He said, Mr. Charles, I'm gonna do this for you because I hate that song. He did it for us. The Queen came up to me. Charles, do something for the guys.
Storms the tree.
You through? Can you hear me? Oh wow.
Well, you be safe, man.
Yeah, we got to bring in because we got Bernard. We got to bring him in next.
Be safe, my bro. One thing before he gets out of here, I got to tell y'all, when we went on the cruise, there was 8 of us. We were on that pre-cruise, and it was so funny. Me and Rodney was roommates. And I'll never forget this story. We walked off in that room, and them 2 beds were stuck together. We looked at each other. Oh no! We started throwing stuff.
Wait a minute!
We just looked at each other and laughed. We laughed. We went to work. We went on a cruise, but we went to work on that cruise. That's meetings every day. But I know can you hear that, Rodney?
What's that?
Can you hear it, Rodney? Well, me and you fought when we walked in that room together. And we looked at that room and started tearing stuff up. We started moving stuff. I don't know if you can hear me. You probably can't hear me.
But Ronnie,
we're
gonna let you go, bro. Appreciate you for coming on and stopping through.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
All right, let's see. We're gonna bring on Bernard. He been in the back chilling like a villain. What's going on, baby?
Nah.
Oh man, not much. Today's really been a day of rest, really. So I took a day off to come on here.
You don't usually take a Sunday off?
And speak about the Queen week here.
That's what we're talking about. People we're talking about people like you. Go ahead, bro. You got the flow. Tell us about Queen.
I teach Monday. I mean, Queen was a beautiful individual. You know, we originally met on the Messenger DM, just talking about her, and that's how we became friends. You know, never really physically met, but we met on a messenger chat and build a relationship from there. Was on the podcast to talk about what I was doing here in Columbus, Ohio. And then from there, it just blew into a friendship. I just, come on here and thank her for all the things that she contribute to the culture, line dance, making people aware not only of choreographers but for entertainers. And the dances, a lot of dances that people wouldn't normally seen on a normal. She opened the doors for those choreographers and being recognized. So I thank her for
Dance of the week, and all this stuff we ain't had. All this stuff was new. Dance of the week, all that stuff was cool.
Yeah,
it was too much fun. It was hard. That's what I said. We went Queen. You dance of the week. She even had a sing day. Happy
People
birthday!
Going home doing their homework. Oh, what's that dance? Okay, let me. She
was something. She was definitely.
Yeah,
something.
she had that gift and was available to find these dances from people that choreographers and in one part of the country and put it on this podcast, and now the whole country is now seeing these dances and being introduced to these choreographers, and then she started, then she looked at me and she said, I got to do all the DJs. So she started finding all these line dance DJs, and she just constantly evolved and kept rewriting the blueprint. Just kept redoing it, adding and adding and adding and adding. So that's what she did. This was her thing. She was very, very passionate about people and line dancing.
Yeah.
She was very true to the culture. She would find a way. I still got T-shirts. So it was just something that, was her thing. And I appreciate you, Bernard, and the words that you said, because, she met a lot of people through Messenger and things like that, and never actually physically got to meet them, but brought them, out, people from all parts of the country. Look, these little small, and they were teaching, and now, they got to see other dances, and then their dances got to be seen by other people. And it just grew. I mean, it just grew every week. Because she would look, and because this thing would say, you got 25 views. And then all of a sudden it would jump to 150. Then the next week it'd be 200. So she was able to track the growth of this podcast. And that, that's something that is amazing to actually watch it. I came from the hip hop era, but being able to watch this thing from its infancy at ground level to to where it has evolved to now. They line dancing on the Grammys.
Line dancing
on the Grammys.
Yeah,
don't get into the moon.
All that stuff.
So that just tells you, how all of you have affected, this culture, and my hat goes off to all of you guys.
And I'm sitting up here looking at the AYE team. They got a lot of wonderful remarks, Marquise Simmons, because they were definitely part of this. But anyway, also, y'all, I think we also have the record for the longest podcast, probably like today, because we like going on our 3-hour period. So I think kind of ease on down the road but now since Joe said what he said, open up a whole lot of stuff. I really like the thing about if you've been a host on here, I would love to have all the hosts come back and all of us get on here and just kind of reminisce. There's nothing like old memories. That's why I take pictures. I'm glad you stayed on, Joe. What'd you tell me, Joe? Joe said, listen, I'm going to talk for 5 minutes and I'm getting out y'all's way. I could have sworn you did. I'm so glad you did not do that. Because you needed to hear people say this. You need to hear this.
And I felt the love.
Yeah, you need to hear that. For
knowing,
sure.
how, what this meant to Sheila. The only thing that I can do, is to do everything I can do to keep her memory alive. And, the fact of the matter is, like I said earlier, I'm not ready to let this go. I'm going to leave it open for you all, to decide what y'all want to do and how y'all want to do it. Because
I think Bernard's another possibility as a co-host. Every time I see somebody, they're a co-host. Bernard, you want to be a co-host? I think Bernard's face. You want to co-host the show, Bernard?
No, because he be teaching on Sundays.
Yeah.
Sure do. Hey, something? Some Carlos, that could be like a new addition. Like he said, always evolving. So let the people actually see what's going on, that line dancing is still going forward. Because that's what she wanted. And she wanted it to evolve. That would be something nice, just something different, just putting in the air,
We got a lot of wonderful minds in the line dance business. We could come up with some stuff. We can. But what we're going to do, everybody, we're going to start with you, Bernard, and we're going to go ahead and the last things and say our last little words so we can go on and get this thing over with. And it is getting a little later. So go ahead, Bernard.
Okay. Hey, Joe, I just want to say I appreciate you and the Queens for supporting me. If you ever get a chance, go ahead, code shirt on. I send out to y'all. Thank you for the donation. I know things happen. I know the year I supposed to came down there, my son passed, so I couldn't make it. And, I called the Queen and told her, and she said, Bernard, she said, I understand. And thank her for her kindness, her generosity, and the love that she truly had for the culture, because she was truly a queen.
All right.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate my brother. It. And I'll be getting in touch with Bernard. You already know.
The next time I'm in Ohio, I'm looking.
All right, Red Brian. Last words, my friend.
Well, first, I want to thank Joe. Joe, thank you for providing this platform for us and for the line dance community. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to continue what Queen Sheila had started. And, none of us are Queen Sheila, but we all were inspired by her. So I hope that you know that the work that's put into this and the effort that's put into this is because of the love that she showed to us. So everything that we do and try to do in the name of this podcast is in honor of her and for what she did for us. So thank you for that. Carlos and Mr. Charles, thank you for allowing an instructor from the deep country of South Boston, Virginia, to have this platform, to have these conversations, and to meet so many people from across the line dance community, and to get to know both of you so much better, and to also get to know the line dance community better. So I want to thank you too as well. And in closing, love is only as good as what you give away. So always remember that statement and always keep that in the top of my head.
Yeah, she was special. Carlos, or you want Joe? And then me and Carlos end it out. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, you guys have said it all the guests that was on tonight. And I appreciate, those words. Like I said, we'll be talking in the near future, and whatever y'all come up with is perfect or be fine with me. You all have my blessing to move forward in any direction that you all choose to. I can't keep throwing Brian under the bus.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Hey, hold on. Wait, look. Since the chat on this side, let me point to Barbara over here in the chat. Point to both of y'all at the same time. Like.
However, whatever the future of this podcast goes into, I think will be an absolute step in the right direction and a blessing for the line dance community. Y'all are very innovative, and I'm sure that y'all make come up with something that and whatever it is, it's going to be a step in the right direction, and good for line dancing.
Yeah, so, I believe that too.
Right. So that's it. And I love you guys.
I love you, man. Yeah. Love you.
So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, it's not even with the ending of this, the continuance or the change of it, whatever this is. Like previous people have said, when you look around the landscape of line dancing with the technology, the podcast, the interview setting, all that stuff, she left her print.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in all of this. My podcast, the one I got with me, Stephen Kwan, Marquise learned some stuff from her podcast with his YouTube channel, what he got going on. Everybody who got stuff going on, has seen it, been a part of it, understand the format, the layout, the software. She did all the hard stuff and went through all the bumps and all this, so it'd be easier for us, and so you know what not to do because she did it, and what you want to do, and of course everybody got their own creative wave and niche, but her hands, her feet, her stamp will be all over it, regardless going forward, and that's why we still got to get her in the her canvas in the Urban Line Dance Museum for that story to be told, because even years and years from now, other people will understand, how this stuff got to where it got to. Everybody's story got to be told.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about Queen Sheila and her impact on the line dance community. And this was a beautiful episode to see people come back, people comment.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Definitely.
Yeah. And that's all I got.
I never thought that I'd be doing this. I didn't even like podcasts. It's like a lot of fighting and fussing, and it just wasn't my thing. But like I said, for her to pick me out to be on there with her, that was priceless for me. I'm like, why me? I'm down here, went down south, didn't really know nothing. She really gave me a job and a purpose with being down here, because it's different down here. The line dancing is totally different, And so she kind of gave me something to look forward to. Just being around her and talking to her, like I said, just meeting her one time was totally amazing. The bond we had. And I love when she said, she would yell it out, I got the favorite co-host. I got the best co-host in all the world. She said all the time. She had the best co-host in the world. Yeah. That was her thing. She just loved saying that. And I'm going to say one quick story with Queen, and I always remember when she had the last symposium, she wanted me to MC, and she wanted me to take pictures and teach. But I talked to her and getting Carlos. I let Carlos MC. So she told me something, but she sent me an email, Owen, and the email was weird. So I said, Queen, someone hacked into your email. She said, what happened? I said, it says that you're going to give all the people that came to your thing $200. She said, I ain't that. I said, nobody give you money to come. I ain't never got no 200 in envelope set up aside. She said, no. She said, I was trying to get more, but something else happened and stuff. And I was like, that right there hit me right there. Because I wasn't doing it for the money. I never, ever have. But to have to go out there. No, go ahead.
Sheila didn't see it that way. Sheila saw it as she had respect for the art and your craft. And she felt that you had to put value to your craft. So to her, it was a matter of saying, I respect you and I respect your craft and what you can do. And that's why she felt that she would give to the people that came to her symposium, and she was doing that from day one.
Yeah.
From day one. The very first symposium.
Mr. Charles called me. Mr. Charles called me. He said, Carlos, did you get that email?
What? $200 for everybody? And we had 10 twin dancers. It wasn't like 2 or 3. We had a whole bunch of instructors at that thing. I'm like, whoa, everybody getting paid. I'm like, whoa, I couldn't believe this. But
symposiums for the money,
And she told me,
not only did she pay you guys, the Line Dance Connection, they would find a charity and they made a donation to a local charity in Tampa every year.
Yes, on her bio. Well, I remember she told me
Cancer Society, the Kidney Foundation, the battered women. That's what she did.
She told me too. She told me afterwards. She said, "I'm so glad you had me get Carlos as MC because that went great. Because Carlos started that ow on Creep Pressure, and everybody was doing that. I like the ow a whole lot better than the dip. I don't care. I like the ow. Something special. That was, but like I said, all in all, at the end of this podcast, I know I'll probably be back on, definitely utilizing. I was going to ask Joe about that anyway, but he kind of put that to bed about using it still because, like he said, when he told me it was paid off to the end of the year, I said, well, okay, let's talk soul line dancing, and we can utilize it for something good in line dance business going on and stuff like that. So we appreciate you, man. I mean, with all what y'all said, I can't even disagree with anything anybody said. You guys hit everything on the head about this whole thing and what we've done and everything. Hold on a second. Come here, my man. This young man right here. Remember him, Carlos?
Yeah, the super athlete.
Yeah.
With the good grades. With the deep voice. Well, all that.
15 years old. Okay. What was that you won? What was that you that was up running for?
Athlete of the year.
The athlete of the year. They don't get A's, they get A pluses. I don't know what their problem is. I put A plus, I gotta write it down the plus side. And over here with y'all missing
very white, deep voice over there.
Piano. He does the piano. He does the piano. What's the other instruments you play?
Guitar, saxophone.
In the band. And all that sports stuff that he won, because that wasn't even for the sports stuff. I think you won state and cross country or something. Look at him, see it bored. He ain't bored. And what he told me, Carlos, I saw him at the baseball game. He had nerve enough to tell me, yeah, I got my first dunk the other day. If he dunk on me, I'm leaving. The excitement of him having his first dunk, I think that's good. So that's where we at right now. Parents are in Brazil. So me and Annette, Annette was supposed to be in here, but her computer didn't work. Because she definitely been part of this with me. Hey, baby. Why don't you go get Nanny real quick?
Hey, Brian, I'm going to show you a new feature. When I come on the podcast, This how I'm gonna come on there. I'm gonna be there, but I ain't gonna be there. It's gonna be like this. You can hear me, but you won't see me. Like this is a feature. It's like when that little Mose. I'm here, but I ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, with some ghost or something. What? He's
Joe,
ghosting
you see
us,
how they
right?
do with Joe?
That's all right. I got your back, Brian.
I'm just showing you the features. You know,
I appreciate that, Joe.
I got you.
He's definitely there too. He's definitely there. Got me hiding over here. I don't know where hiding and stuff, but all in all, y'all, I want to appreciate. I mean, just kind of. So one thing I don't do out here is deal with the fellas, and being around you guys just made this whole thing. I was wondering how this thing was going to go, especially with me going off and on so much, but it hung in there. But I know it's late, it's almost 9:30. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys for being on here. When I asked Carlos, like I say, he say, Joe been helping me. Joe been teaching me stuff. He's like, hey man, do that switch right. Oh, okay, Joe. Because I ain't know what you talking about, but I know now. But all learning process. The fact that so many laughters and jokes with Alexa and people that don't want to get, they're nervous, don't want to get out the pod, don't want to stop talking. It has been one hell of a story, man. It has, from my point of view, y'all, I have enjoyed myself so immensely, which like I said, now that Joe kind of opened things up, we'll be back here. But anyway, I want to close this thing down with her favorite saying. You know, what she say? Love is no good unless you're giving it away. And she does it all the time. Love is no good. I love all you guys, you know, and I'll get with you, Joe, and see what we're going to be doing because I'm so we got on here and stayed on here.
All right. You know how to
all
reach
right.
me.
I will.
All right.
Thanks again, Ryan. Appreciate it. And college, you know, you're my heart, bro. You're my heart.
All right,
Appreciate
brothers.
all right, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
Love y'all.
I love y'all too, man.